Welcome to Spurs Vision TV. Today we're doing a watch along for Poland against Netherlands, and of course, before I go on, I'll say Happy Father's Day to all you guys around the world who's celebrating Father's Day. Right? Hope all you guys are well, all right, and family well, and all that. It's about going to be 9 p.m. in Malaysia here, 8:45. Right, I'll be waiting for a few more guests to join me today, right? And of course, there's some sad news going out there, right? RIP to, of course, Kevin Campbell and a few more others who are not in that good situation, guys. Hopefully, all's well, right? Let's see how it goes. Yep. Huddersfield Town Fan TV, Ryan, how you doing? Right, hopefully, this game is a fantastic watch, right? The games has been, tell the truth, right? The past 4 games, right, actually hasn't been that bad, right? The goals are going in, records are being broken, right? We've got the youngest ever player to start in the Euros, right? I mean, what's it? Lamina or Yamal Labina or something like that. And then we have, this is the first, in some time that the record's broken in the first 4 games or so. There's 14 goals scored and all that. So let's hope today is a cracking game. We can have a good game. But of course, me being a Spurs fan, VDV is on the bench, right? Let's see whether he gets, he gets a chance to come on to show what he can do, right, on the big international stage, right? That's what we are hoping for, being a Spurs fan. Hopefully, we can see VDV, but let's see how it goes, right? At the moment, I'm still waiting for a few more guests to come in. Yep, Lamine Yamal, super wonder kid. Yep, big up to Huddersfield, big up to Ryan. Yep, Yamin Lamal. Yep, super wonder kid. Let's hope he actually can continue and not being on a big stage at such an early age, right? Let's hope his development is well and it doesn't go awry after that, right? To tell the truth, right, at the moment, he is more or less what you call an budding superstar on the international stage. And of course, he plays for Barcelona. Yes, he plays for Barcelona. Yeah. Put the link in the chat. You want to hop on? Sure, no problem. I'll send you the link. Yeah. Hold on, Ryan. Let me get this done. If you want to hop on. Okay, let me get this copy. And copy. Yeah, Ryan. You want to hop on, Ryan? Come join us. Come. All right. A few more guests will be coming in soon. Right. We've got Scott M, right? He's going to be coming in. We've got 10, he's coming in. Maybe my co-host Chang will be coming joining me too. Right. And of course, Happy Father's Day. And Nippon is supposed to be here. So he asked me for the link too. Right. And let's see how many more people will be coming in after that. Right. So quickly before game and halftime and full time. Yep. I'll put the link in chat. You better copy it down, right? So, or maybe I'm not sure whether we have our Twitter links and all that. But never mind, the link is in the chats, right? But guys, let's get down to this. The banners. Let me get. All right, this is the Polish lineup, starting lineup. We got Szczesny, Kiwior, Solomon, Bednarek, Zaliski, Roman something, I think, and Frankowski, Urbanski, Buxter, and Szymanski, right? So, honestly, to tell the truth, most of the names here, never heard of them before, never seen them before. Let's hope maybe today we'll get a preview of what they can do, right? And of course, I do know who Szczesny is, and of course Kiwior, right? Szczesny and Kiwior, I think Szczesny used to play for Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken, and Kiwior is playing for Arsenal at the moment. Bednarek, if I'm not mistaken, he plays for Sheffield United, or he's somewhere in the Premier League, right? But the rest of the players, not very familiar with them. But let's see, maybe they'll catch our eye today, and maybe we'll be hoping that Spurs might buy them. Yay! We go down that transfer window rabbit hole again, right? So that's the lineup that we have for today. Right? Poland starting with these players. Right. The next one we'll go over to Dutch team. All right, the Dutch teams are starting with Verbruggen, Ake, VVD, De Vrij, Dumfries, Verman, Schutten, Gakpo, Reinders, Simons, and Depay. Right. So I guess the more familiar names here, right? Most of them we will more or less recognize if you follow the Premier League, right? Okay. Oh, Scott M says he's from what called Southampton, right? And hold on, I've got to do this, right? Since this is Ryan from Huddersfield Town, first time on my show. Ryan, you will get the normal Spurs version. Welcome. Hi, Ryan, can you hear me? All right. Now you can see the icon coming up. Right. Can you hear me, Ryan? Hello? Are you there? Hopefully you can hear me. Right. But as I was saying, right, from the Dutch team, of course, we know, right, Ake, VVD, De Vrij, if I'm not mistaken, Inter Milan, right? Dumfries. Okay, Ryan is out. Maybe he'll come back in again. Dumfries and Verman, Schutten, Gakpo. Gakpo, of course, we know he's with Liverpool. Reinders and Simmons. Of course, Depay has, I think he's how would you call it? Manchester United, if I'm not mistaken. Depay was at Manchester United. Now, I'm not sure where he's playing. Right. At the moment now, right, the players coming up. Let me get Ryan on. Big up, Ryan. How you doing?
Hello there. Hi. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I just reload my browser. I'm not sure what's happened. Yeah, as I was saying, it's great to briefly be
Thanks
on.
for being on. Yeah.
No, it's good to be on. Obviously, I always try and nip in when I can on your shows. Obviously, I just love football, me. So obviously, I don't mind what it is. But obviously, I do tune into a few of your Spurs shows. But yeah, just thought I'd come on here briefly. I'm watching the game, but obviously the time. I think it'll be hard to get the timing right with you, and so otherwise I would have stayed on. But I'll just briefly share my thoughts.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay, I'll give you the lineups, right? The Polish lineups, are you familiar with them? The only three players I know is Szczesny, Kiwior, and Bednarek. Szczesny and Kiwior used to play, I think Szczesny used to play for Arsenal, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, correct.
Right? Kiwior is a new and up and coming budding from Arsenal. Bednarek, according to Scott M, is from what you call?
Southampton. Yeah.
Right, and he thinks Depay is in Madrid at the moment. Yeah, but any knowledge on the lineup of these players?
No. Not really. Like I say, I'm the same. I only know Szczesny, Kiwior, Bednarek. It's a big blow for Lewandowski not to be starting. Obviously, he's on the bench. Obviously, clearly not fully fit, but yeah, that was a big blow. It's hard enough as it is against this strong Netherlands side, but they're going to have to try and cope. But yeah, not much knowledge on this team, apart from those few.
Yeah. And of course, as we say that we're not that familiar with that what you call it, Polish squad, apart from a few players. My co-host Chang is in the back room. He'll come on when he's ready. If you're ready, you can come on yourself, Chang. Yeah, you've got the key. Chang, thank you, Ryan. If you see
Ryan.
Yeah. Hello, nice to meet you.
If you see Huddersfield Town TV, right, in the chats, right, that's Ryan.
Oh yeah. I always try and be as much as I can, but yeah.
And of course, Chang, the Polish lineup familiar?
I'm just going to take a look very quickly. I haven't had a chance yet to see either the Dutch. Okay, go ahead. Go right ahead.
I'll read out the lineup to you. All right, it's Szczesny, Kiwior, Solomon, Bednarek, Zalewski, Roman something. I think it's wrong. Romanski or something like that. Frankowski, Babensky, Buxer, and Szymanski. So not many familiar names here, I guess.
I take it that Robert Lewandowski is not playing for Poland then?
Yeah. No, he's on the bench. If I'm mistaken. Big up, Chris. Big up, Chris. If you want to hop on, Chris, the link is in the chats, right? So if not, I can send it to you straight. Leave your hop on, right? For our special Spurs Vision TV watch along, right? Where nobody cares the timing, and you can see all kinds of weird reactions when the goals goes in. Not too much of a fuss for all that part. But of course, when we come to the Dutch team, right?
Yes.
We've got Verbruggen, Ake, VVD, De Vrij, Dumfries, Verman, Schutten, Gakpo, Reinders, Simons, and Depay. So I guess the Dutch team we are more familiar with the Dutch team, right? Because there are a lot of names from the Premier League here, right? Where does Verbruggen place? I'm not very sure. Dumfries is with Italian side, is it?
Dumfries is a right back. Denzel Dumfries is a right back.
Is he Inter or what?
That's a good question. Let me quickly check for you.
Yeah,
I think he's Inter Milan, isn't he? I think he's Inter Milan.
I think Dumfries and De Vrij is Inter Milan, right? If I'm not mistaken.
It is, yeah. Dumfries is Inter Milan, yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. And then of course Gakpo, we know where he is, right? We don't want to say that. Right.
What's interesting with this Dutch team is that they have Van der Ven and Bergwijn on the bench. Mickey Van der Ven and Steven Bergwijn on the bench.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but the thing is that hoping that VDV will have a cameo in this game, right? So at least give him some international time, So hopefully that plays well. But of course, Ryan, what do you think the score will be?
I've gone for a close game. I don't know if to change it now. Lewandowski's not playing because I don't really see much threat in. Like I said, I don't really know much of the Polish team that's starting today in the front line. But for me, I did say 2-1, but I thought Lewandowski would be starting. So I don't have to go maybe 2-0 now. But yeah, I mean, look, the Netherlands side is very strong, isn't it? I think that the only worry I do have with this team, how is likes of Gakpo? Is he going to be able to score a few goals? Depay. I think Depay is a good player in his day, to be fair. So I think he'll do fairly well. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle. This I think it's not going to be. It's going to be very close. I think it's going to be a really interesting game, really exciting game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was telling Ryan earlier, right? The past 4 games, or I've been saying to myself earlier before you joined in, right? The past 4 games have been all bangers. The goals have been being scored, right? Especially the first game, 5-1 to Germany. Right? And then the goals have been coming hot and quick, right? So it's been a good group round. The first round looks good. So let's hope this game is going to give us an exciting game, something to cheer about, right? And get all that weird kind of reactions coming from Spursvision TV when everybody's timing is not at the same time. All right. Some might be quicker, some might be slower, right? And hold on, Mani. All right, big up Mani. How did Mani? Did I send Mani the link? Oh, okay. Oh, it's in the chats. Yeah, big up Mani. All right, Mani, how you doing?
Yes, Eugene. Good evening. Good evening to you. Reese. Yeah. Also,
All right, Mani sounds on the street somewhere at the moment.
I heard a motorbike revving up somewhere in the background. So yeah, it would. If I had to make a guess, I'll say his.
No, that's not me. That's not me. Like now you can hear me. What happened was that I had my had the YouTube video on, so I was hearing double. Okay. And
Okay,
Ryan,
all right.
as always, good day to you. Excited for later on today?
Hello, man. Yeah, to speak to you again. Yeah, I'm excited, but I'm like I say, I'm a video I did earlier. I'm a bit nervous. Always nervous on the first game, but yeah, I'm quite excited.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well,
that's good.
I've recently switched house, so for the time being, I'm in a situation where, my computer and my TV are on opposite sides. So you've got a situation right now where I am literally watching the TV at the moment. I see Virgil van Dijk and Piotr Zielinski at the toss, so I should be ahead of a lot of you, yes. And the computer is right behind me. That's why I've switched off my camera, because I do not want to run the risk of the TV being seen and this entire stream being affected as such. But
all right, thanks, Mani. Thanks. Yeah, but no, I know, but just as long, But the only thing is now is that we just hope this is going to be a good game. I just want to see a good game. The weather looks fine, right? The sun is out, right? Everything seems to be well, right? And let me get Scott in again. Scott maybe has got some troubles connecting up. Big up, Scott. Can you hear us?
Yeah, all good. I just was going to put on my Levy out avatar. That's all. I just took time to do that to make sure that we can spread that message all the time, Eugene. So good to see everyone. Nice to be able to watch some football.
Good morning to you, Scott. Right, good morning, and of course, happy Father's Day to all the fathers around here, right, and all those in the chats, right? It's Father's Day here, and we've got the Euros started, right? And Scott meet Ryan. Ryan meets Scott. I'm sure you guys have met each other in the chats before, Scott M and Ryan.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Ryan.
Yeah, don't worry. Scott is a very nice guy when he's live, right? He's not much of a troll, you know. he's a troll when he's in the chat.
I keep being on mute. Sorry about that. Yeah, but yeah, nice to meet you, Scott. Obviously, we have engaged a few times in the chats, you know. So yeah, good to speak to you.
Yeah, guys. Okay, I guess kickoff is going to be soon, right? Who's going to get
It's
already started for me. I'm in the 35th, 36th, 37th second right now.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
So
yeah.
That's good. That's good. All right. Any action going on at the moment?
Well, the Netherlands seem to have a lot more ball, and they've got a lot more possession, and Poland are just happy to try to defend as well as they can. Of course, I know all about these Poles. They have a very happy knack in recent times of qualifying for major tournaments, but only very rarely do they go any further. In 2016, they actually reached the quarterfinals, losing to the eventual champions, Portugal. But, you know, without Robert Lewandowski, they're obviously going to try very hard as a team. And they certainly do perform well as a unit in the qualifiers. But once they get to the major tournaments, they are more often than not found wanting.
Yeah, fair. Right. But at the moment now, like you said, yeah, the Dutch are in dark blue, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep.
Okay. Poles are in white and red. Okay.
Yep.
At the moment now, to tell the truth, right, most of the players' names in the Polish team we can't pronounce.
I think I can. I've got the lineups in front of me, so I can pronounce them for you. There's obviously, you know, Szczesny and Kiwior and Bednarek. Bednarek was with Aston Villa on loan, but then moved back to Southampton, and I don't know where he is right now. I don't know if he was involved in the Southampton team that got that won the playoff final.
Yes, he was, Mane. Yeah.
He was. Very nice. Right. So we should see him back in the Premiership. And the right back is a chap named Salomon. And I wonder if he's going to be anywhere near as magisterial as King Salomon. We'll have to see.
Okay. Gakpo has a shot and forces a save out of, you know.
Yeah, Szczesny. Then Zalewski, the number 21. Szymanski, the number 20. Romanchuk is the number 13. I've already mentioned Zielinski, the captain. Then Frankowski, Buksa, and Urbanski. And there you have it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a show-off, gentlemen. I do apologize.
Mr. Eugene, I think you're on mute. I think you tried to say something, Mr. Eugene. You're on mute.
Oh yeah, sorry. 10 is here, right? And just tell 10 he's got some background noise going on.
It's probably the TV.
Yeah, right. You're gonna have to turn off the commentary. You're gonna have to turn off the commentary.
Well, it's in Spanish. Yeah, it's in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I don't have to live stream it.
Right, big up Adrian Chair, right? And Mr. Mani with his professional commentator voice. Mani, but it's not
appreciate that, Adrian. Thank you. Look, I keep being told that, and I'll tell you what, it's always been a sort of a dream of mine that I could possibly emulate one of these commentators one day, but I don't know. I just don't know if I'll ever get to have the opportunity. And growing up listening to some of the legends on BBC and ITV, obviously, you know, I got charmed by them, as it were. Lord rest their souls, of course. Brian Moore and
Mr. Mani.
John
If I could ask you a very quick question, Mr. Mani, of all the British commentators that you looked up to and tried to emulate yourself, which of those commentators would you say has had the biggest bearing and effect on your footballing interest?
Oh, that is a wonderful question, Chang. And look, I think I grew up obviously listening to John Motson and Barry Davies on BBC and Brian Moore on ITV, the late, great Brian Moore, of course. I think Brian Moore was always the person who was a little bit more informal, and Motson was probably a bit too bookish, but they were all really classic in their own way, and those were the commentators I enjoyed. I wasn't too big a fan of Clive Tildesley of ITV, and I think Ryan can agree with me on that. And
yeah, but you should be on there instead of him, Manny. I think your commentary is top notch. I love your commentary, Manny. You know that, but yeah.
Appreciate that, thank you, mate. And but I was never too fond of Martin Tyler. I know that he was given a lot of plum matches to do, and obviously, as time went by, he got some of the bigger jobs, especially at Sky and what have you. But I found him to be a little bit too boring and one-dimensional at times. And I think among the more contemporary commentators, I really enjoy Ian Darke and Rob Palmer.
How about ITV Ali McCoy of ITV?
He's good. I mean, I don't listen to him too often. I really only listen to him more as an analyst, be it on TalkSport or what have you. And obviously, anytime you get to hear a Scotsman speak, it's always a treat in and of itself. And
he did commentary for Scotland.
Yeah, and obviously he had a magnificent playing career behind him for both Rangers and the Scottish national team. So obviously he's a person who has a great knowledge of the game. He's quite decent, but I think I've answered your question now. It's effectively John Motson, Brian Moore, and now it would be Ian Darke and Rob Palmer. You want your commentators not to try and hog the limelight, but add a little bit more to it. And, sometimes when a moment demands a more powerful commentary, it doesn't have to be too powerful per se, but, it should be just right to the point. And I also know this commentator named Jonathan Pearce, who I'm sure a lot of our English friends will remember was the chap who was commentating on the Three Lions songs by, the football's coming home ones. He'd be there on them, actually. And I think he was suited for the radio. I don't think he ever got a TV gig, but he was. I think he was a bit too loud for me.
All right. So, Manny, I guess you can start your commentary now. Right? As I can see,
I'm not. I'm not going to do that because, as you said, Eugene, several of you are behind me and Ryan right now. There is some good action going on, and and that's the thing. I do not want to be a spoiler, so I allow people to enjoy the game. But the Netherlands seem to have the better of the early exchanges so far, and Poland have become a little bit more defensive as such.
Yeah.
And the thing about Robert Lewandowski, and maybe Ryan will agree with me on this, is that he does end up playing a little bit more like a Harry Kane. He might start as the lone striker, but he ends up dropping a little bit deeper, playing amongst the midfielders. And the biggest fear that I have is that when it comes to Poland, is that sometimes they're a bit too over-dependent on him.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Manny. I completely agree. And Manny, I don't recognise many of those Polish attackers do, because I think that they are very over-reliant on Lewandowski. But the thing is I don't know when he's going to retire, but they can't rely on him. That was a good chance, that wasn't it? I've just
so close. Yeah.
Wait. Then wait for my reaction and Chang's reaction, right? Because I think we're about a minute behind or so. It's coming from a corner, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's after the corner, and then they have the corner.
Yeah, I see that right now. It was Reinders, the number 14, who ended up putting that wide.
Yeah.
Normally, you'd expect a number 14 to be more clinical, but let's just say that Johan Cruyff would not have been happy with that.
Big up, Elias. Hope you're doing well.
Which channel is Astro showing the game on? I cannot find.
It's on Astro Go Stadia.
Right.
Oh, chance Poland.
Maybe. Oh, that was close. Okay, that's the one that I missed, right? About 1.5 minutes later.
It's an Astro live event 1, is it?
Yeah. And Ryan, to answer your question, obviously one of the attackers there is Frankowski, the number 19, who has obviously played a lot of Poland's internationals, and I think is very sought after. He's actually taking a throw in right now as we speak, and I think, if memory serves me right, he is in fact playing in the Spanish La Liga too. So he's obviously one person who will be expected to try and provide some impetus to this Polish team, along with the likes of Szymanski, the number 20. But there are one or two of these guys who I don't remember seeing in the playoff match when they outlasted Wales on penalties. And of course, Salomon, the number 12, I only hope he doesn't end up being like a Salomon out of water. But he is a replacement for Matthew Cash, who sustained a hamstring injury and ended up being ruled out of the tournament. Poor bloke.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess the
Frankowski plays in France, Manny.
Oh, wonderful!
He played against you guys, didn't you guys play Lens or whatever they're called this year?
Yeah, we did. We did play Lens. That's right. Thank you for correcting me.
Okay. All right. The game now is. I guess the Dutch are dominating, right? And Poland is actually just going on a counter attack. So at this time of moment, right? And Elias, you still can't find the stream?
Oh, good flick by the.
Let me try the Android box.
Yeah, it's on Astro. I don't know. It's on Astro Go, but it's on.
No, I don't have Astro Go. That's the thing.
Oh, it's on Astro. If you got Astro, maybe you can check Astro Stadia on the sports side. Look for the Astro Stadia. Sorry, Sport TV Stadia.
Yeah, let me try.
Yeah, but go and look for the stream.
Ooh, under the lights. Oh. Wait.
So the moment now, the Dutch are in control. The Polish are more or less playing on a counter attack. So, but let's see whether they can break the Poles down. Break the Poles down.
Actually, right now Poland's in control.
Yeah.
I'm really far back
there, Eugene. You'll get there.
Oh, long ball. Oh, he got it. Oh, maybe. Shot. Oh. Poland had a chance.
It's offside anyway. So it's offside, so it wouldn't have counted. And
he's miles offside.
Yeah.
But
guys, the games that we really had 4 games, right? How do you all feel about the games, right? Do the favorites look like favorites? There are no upsets at the moment, right? I see it. Apart from the Spain and Croatia game where we saw Croatia get smacked by Spain, so that's the more or less. I expected more from Croatia, but I don't know. Maybe they look more like an aging side. So yeah.
Obviously. Go ahead, Scott.
Oh, when I watched the game, because I was at the bar in Spain, I was like, I know our midfield is better than Croatia's midfield, and I say Spain's midfield at the Euros is the best midfield of all teams. Ooh, chance there. And so I knew Croatia would sit back, but it was about whether Spain could be clinical. And thankfully, we were. Morata scoring. Who else scored? Fabian Ruiz and Carvajal. And the second half was non-event. It was game over by then. But Croatia had some chances, but they have Budimir as a striker, which is like not that good. If it was Mandzukic back then, maybe. But good win.
But the weird thing, I saw Croatia bring on a sub, right? Which was like
Perisic. They bought on Perisic.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay. There was a shot from.
Yeah. But listen, I'm not going to be worried too much about Croatia because obviously what we see a sort of a trend right now where a large number of these teams, are coming in possibly a little bit undercooked in some ways and maybe still trying to get to grips with everything. And the thing about Spain is that obviously with their fresh midfield and their very young team, I think they will obviously, they will look to be a bit of a threat. But let's also not forget that in the World Cup, Spain actually had a terrific beginning, thrashing Costa Rica, putting 7 past Kilo Navas and company. But then they ended up struggling afterwards to qualify for the second round, if memory serves me right.
Yeah.
And
but Manny.
Yeah.
No, I was just going to talk about Croatia though. Don't you worry about Croatia, because obviously that focal point up front, they haven't got it, have they? They haven't got that clinical edge, and they showed that against Spain. They had chances, they just didn't take them. So don't you worry about Croatia in that aspect, because they just haven't got that number 9. That even on the front line, there's just nobody that seems to pose any threat really, or able to take a chance.
And guys, Adrian just got a question here, right? About
what a goal!
All right.
Wow,
There's a goal coming in. And you didn't say who scored it, right? So it's okay. I'm going to wait for it. 1.5 minutes later, I'll see that goal.
What a goal!
But
once again, Eugene, you have a spoiler, and it wasn't me. And Ryan, to answer your question, to answer your question, knowing Zlatko Dalic as well as I do, he is going to, tinker with the squad and find a way. Because obviously, when you take a look at Croatia's squad, yes, it is fair to say that the likes of Modric and company have seen better days. And I think for Modric and Perisic, this will be their last major tournament for Croatia. I really don't see them going on for much longer. And I'm taking a look at the goal right now, and absolutely a bullet header, really. Bruggen had no chance in that goal.
Yeah. Poland goes in front first. All right, this is going to be interesting.
And it's the Sweet 16 Buxa who's scored. So that's a very good beginning for them. And it's you could say it's against the run of play, but I think Netherlands will find their way back. And interestingly, of course, Koeman has ditched the back 3/back 5, which was very popular under Louis van Gaal. And he would use Daley Blind and Denzel Dumfries as the wing backs. Now it's just Dumfries at right back and Blind's on the bench. I think Blind will come on sometime later on in the game. But Aki, Van Dijk, and De Vrij are, I think, the entire...
Maybe they should have put on Van de Ven.
Yeah. Nah. But who's the goalkeeper? The Dutch goalkeeper, where does he play?
Brighton, I think.
He plays for Brighton and Hove Albion. Yes.
Oh, okay. He's a Brighton goalkeeper. All right. All right.
Yeah. Justin Bilo is one of the reserve goalkeepers. Apparently, Arsenal are interested in him as a replacement for Aaron Ramsdale. And Mark Flecken from Brentford is one of the other keepers. He's the other keeper, in fact. So, like I said, Ryan, I think Dalic is going to take a look at the squad and try and use someone up there. And it wasn't too long ago that Perisic was being used as a striker for Croatia. So, look, they're going to find a way. They do have a quality squad. I know that it looks as though they're getting on a little bit in terms of age, but they do have a happy knack of unearthing some really good talent. And I really do think they'll be fine. In contrast, the Italy team, they labored a little bit to a win over Albania in comparison. And I think a large number of these teams are just trying to get into their stride, but once they get into their stride, they will be on their way. And it's just unfortunate that, as with Scotland, they ran into a red-hot Germany team and were literally pasted. I mean, it was... as someone who loves watching all our home nations play and cheers for all of them, except when they play England, of course, it was painful to watch.
That's true. That's
Agreed.
Yeah, but guys, now it's up to the Dutch to catch up, right? I mean, the Italians did it yesterday against Albania. Yeah, that was a weird goal that they conceded in such a
23 seconds from DiMarco, and
that was so
walking. The stadium was walking.
And that was so un-Italian, making a mistake from a throw-in.
that was so bad, that giveaway.
But I think so far in this tournament, I mean, we could see the first shock, but so far quality prevails over most, because Italy has better quality than Albania, and they somehow managed to claw themselves back. And then Spain have more quality in midfield, it ended up winning. Switzerland, I say, are probably better than Hungary. Quality prevailed. Germany over Scotland, quality prevailed. So far it's been teams with that cutting edge in those moments that have won games so far in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
X
Poland have
factor,
no
you would
young
say.
Yeah. I mean, Bastoni was really good yesterday.
And died. Okay, Szczesny. And we keep on underestimating. Poland's got quite a good goalkeeper in Szczesny. But I guess there's a foul.
Yeah.
Very experienced keeper.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yep.
Straight at
Poland's
him.
most capped goalkeeper, and he could possibly end up making history by earning 100 caps for the team. And, obviously when we had him in Arsenal, we all knew that he was a very talented goalkeeper, and he was that good that Arsene Wenger saw it fit to play him more often than not. But there was a horrible game against Southampton where he was, it was an absolute disaster class from him. And I remember, I don't quite recollect the scoreline, but it was a pretty bad day at the office for us and him. And he was seen. Ooh.
So 10 has the 10 is the furthest ahead then, right?
I mean, I have it on TV. I don't have to stream.
That was a bad miss. That was a bad miss. You had to get on target from there.
Yeah.
Oh my
Depay?
Depay. Yeah, Depay.
Yeah, the way Depay booted. Depay booted that ball Depay booted that ball all the way back to Memphis.
Yeah.
Money.
Big up Nippon. I sent you the link to your WhatsApp. So it's on the Twitter DMs too. So if you want to hop on Nippon. And the pie gets through, and I'm watching it now, and the pie misses. Okay. No. Yeah. The pie misses. Okay. Oh.
And you can see
Number 7
Virgil
is
van
Simmons.
Dijk waving his finger. Yep, Xavi Simmons.
Okay. And he's put his name as Xavi. Okay.
So, Mr. Mani, I think I found the game that you were referring to. The game that Arsenal got a pasting from Southampton. It was back in 2012, a dozen years ago, where Southampton actually beat Arsenal by 6-1 at the Emirates Stadium. And when you look at this starting lineup for Arsenal, you look at the names. It's Lucas Podolski, Gervinho, Santi Cazorla, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Francis Coquelin, Mikel Arteta, Kieran Gibbs, Thomas Vermaelen, Per Mertesacker, and Carl Jenkinson. And they lost by 6-1 to James Ward-Prowse, Adam Lallana, Ricky Lambert, Morgan Schneiderlin, Nathaniel Klein, and Jose Font.
Actually,
Oh
Chang, I'm sorry.
12 years ago, James Ward-Prowse was already in the Southampton team. Oh,
yeah,
the pie.
but Chang, I'm sorry to disappoint you. That wasn't the game because it was actually at St. Mary's Stadium that he played, and after conceding one of the goals, he sat down and took a sip from his water bottle and was then caught smoking in the changing room afterwards. And then Arsene Wenger dropped him, replaced him with David Ospina, the Colombian, who is now teammates with a certain Cristiano Ronaldo at Al Nassr. And the rest is history. So Szczesny never played another game for us after that, but we shipped him off to Juventus, and he's won a few baubles over there in Turin and has continued to play for Poland. Yeah.
I'm not going to.
That means that the Dutch are creating a lot of chances and missing them, I guess. So
yeah. But listen, but they are quite clinical. They just haven't gotten to their stride yet. But give it time, and they're going to start exploding. That's the way the Dutch are.
The Dutch are going to blow this game open soon, I think.
But Manny,
But your front
Poland
line
is not
is
playing well.
high, and who else?
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, Ryan, go ahead.
Yeah, Manny, I was just gonna say though, you say that Holland will find their groove in the front line. Who would you say is their main player up front? Because I don't really see anyone up there. Really. Obviously, Depay's got the quality, but there's not that one standout, is there? So I don't know who's
Like a
there.
Van Persie or.
oh,
Maybe not so much in
Sure,
terms
sure.
of, you know, a standout as of yet, but I'll tell you what, they do have a certain super sub. He's exceptionally tall. He at
Vegas!
one point played for Manchester
Oh,
United.
Manny, no, he's not there.
Weghorst, come on.
Vegas!
I think if you put on
No,
VDV,
what
you have no chances to score.
You need your target man. You need your target man. You need your
Yeah,
target
like
man
how
in
we
games
have
like this. And
Hosselu
I
for
wouldn't
Spain.
want to.
Yeah, but the Netherlands don't
Yeah.
play that target man role, do they? They don't really. They
Yeah.
play it on the floor a lot of the time.
Ooh.
Manny, you had the right idea with the super sub. You just had the wrong
They
guy.
do,
It's
but-
Steven Bergwijn.
Not Veghorst, no, not Veghorst, no.
Hey, don't-
Yeah, Bergwijn is also another option.
Scotty,
I will
don't
agree
laugh
with
at
that.
Bergwijn. He might just come off the bench and score a hat trick.
Hey, he's better than what we have now, Eugene. So
I
I'll
know.
take him over.
I mean, Timo Werner or Bergwijn?
Bergwijn all day.
No comparison. No comparison. I don't think.
Guys, yeah. But I guess how you say it now, right? Holland is going to throw the kitchen sink at Poland and see whether the shit sticks.
There again, that's a terrible header from Dumfries.
Poland have sat back though for me. I think they need to try and get a second goal, and then they can. If you sit back and sit back, you're just inviting pressure on constantly. It's just pointless. They're going to score at the end. The Netherlands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But the thing is that if you're, well oiled in defense, right? You can just sit back and absorb the pressure and maybe catch.
I mean, they do have a very good goalkeeper in Szczesny.
Yeah.
So,
True.
because Albania sat back after they took the lead against Italy.
Yeah, but they was bound to do that, weren't they, Albania? Because they didn't expect.
Yeah.
You could say Poland wasn't expecting to get the lead, but you know what I mean. It was a bigger comparison there because Albania, it was even bigger.
Oh, come on!
But I get what you say. I just don't like it because I just think if you're 1-0 up, yes, okay, you don't need to go for it as much because you're winning, but you do need to still try and get forward a bit. And Poland have just sat back completely for me. Oh my goodness, it's it wide.
From Gakpo.
Yeah, Gakpo not showing his clinical edge there. I don't know why he was shooting from there anyway.
He was pretty good at the World Cup, I remember. Gakpo.
Mm.
And then he moved to Liverpool.
Yeah. Indeed.
All right, guys. I guess now the Dutch they're having like what? They've been having 100% of the possession ever since the goal, right?
Yeah, basically. Poland haven't attacked since they scored.
Yeah.
Not once.
But somehow or another, I see the Polish, right? They are not actually sitting back as a back. Okay, they have a back five. Yeah. 5-3-2 at the moment. They're sitting in that formation. Oh, Gakpo. Yeah.
And they're just again going forward, Holland.
Kick it away right back. Just like we watched that team.
Deflected! I'm not going to react.
Oh.
Just for
Yeah.
the sake of Eugene.
No,
I'm not
react.
reacting.
You're allowed to react.
No, we always spoil on this channel. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'm
no
not telling
worries.
you
We're
what's
used to
happened.
it.
I'm just cheering.
Yep.
Poland scored again. No, I'm kidding. It's the Dutch.
Well, they
Finally,
did, technically. They scored on their own goal this time.
Yeah,
And
deflected.
Poland are scoring without Lewandowski.
And guess what? It is Cody
Yeah.
Gakpo. The man
That was a
just-
big deflection. That deflected quite heavy there, I think.
Yeah.
Just have a look at the replay
Yep.
now. Yeah, it did make a difference, that deflection.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a bad
Under the
try.
legs
Yeah.
of
Completely. Yeah.
Glick or someone.
Yeah.
But that goes to
Yeah.
just what you were saying,
I mean,
Ryan, right?
Szczesny
They sat
will
back.
save it.
They sat back. They kicked the ball right to the Dutch, and then you get a
Oh, it's
deflection like
deflected.
that.
All right.
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah, exactly, Scott. Exactly. They would just constantly get, and it's just not going to work for me. you have to find a balance, don't you? You don't have to commit too much, but Poland just sat back absolutely completely when they scored, so very poor.
But I think at the same time, though, we've also got to give the Netherlands credit, because let's not forget, prior to the opening goal, they were always looking to attack really well and make sure they had more of the possession. If you take a look at the statistics, obviously in terms of possession, they would end up leading all the way, and they had plenty of chances to score. I believe Szczesny had to make a couple of really good saves prior to the goal. Actually, he made one good save before and one afterwards. So the Netherlands were always going to find a way, and they just looked to me to be the the sharper and more attacking minded of the two teams right now. While Poland are just sitting back, and when you're playing with that sort of formation, a back three with two wing backs and two up front, which is a good thing to see. Urbanski and Buxa should do a lot. And Frankowski, obviously, as one of the wingers, will definitely have a big role to play, as will Zalewski. But
Poland's first attack.
But with Holland moving to a back four instead of a back three or a back five, they're always going to now to try and look to attack a great deal. And there are quite a few names from the previous Dutch squad at the World Cup which aren't there. The likes of Koopmeiners, who was a big part of Atalanta's Europa League win, he's not there, and neither is Martin de Roon for that matter. So I think Koeman's made a bit of a mistake in leaving them out. Frankie de Jong, of course, is injured, I'm afraid. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Is he even in the squad? He's not even in the squad, right?
No more because of injury.
Yeah.
Oh,
guys, do you think that Lewandowski will get a chance to play today, or is he just completely out?
He's on the bench.
He'll get a chance. He'll get a chance.
Yeah.
He's on the bench. Yeah.
I think he'll get a chance. He might come on, later on to try to get something out of it. I'm sure.
Lewandowski becoming the new Ronaldo at these Euros.
No, the thing is, like when Poland went up 1-0, oh, that's a good save. Right. When Poland went up 1-0, they sat back. But now they're 1-1, they're attacking again.
Exactly.
Why can't they just go on and attack all the while? You see? Why are they playing like Spurs?
No, I think they're playing better than Spurs. Look at their wide play. Look at the try.
Oh, well, here's a...
Isn't that a foul?
Yeah, he'll get there. Oh, under the legs. Oh.
Yeah, not quite.
Yeah, they're playing better. They're playing better.
Pass
oh
there.
My goodness! Look at the cross. Their left finger is so good.
Need to try and.
Who's their left winger?
Let me check.
Gakpo's playing well, I think. To be fair, he's looking quite lively for Holland for sure.
And you see, this is weird, right? Once 1-1, the Poles have got the possession of the ball. When they were 1-0 up, they just sat back on the ball.
Left winger is Zalewski.
I go back to it. When they went 1-0 up, they had to go for a second for me.
Actually,
I know
it's not even left.
But still.
Yeah. No, right. Not even have to go for the second, right? At least have more possession of the ball. Just not let the Dutch team just dominate and just keep smacking balls against
Yeah, that was the problem, Eugene. Is not that they sat back. Is every time they got the ball, they just kicked it right back. They didn't try to possess it at all or make a pass. It was straight back to the Dutch every time. And I think that's, again, as we saw, it's just too many chances the Dutch got too quickly. Like you don't have to go all out, but you have to at least try to play it out a little bit. Try to keep possession, take the pressure off, and they just hoofed it right back to them every time they touched the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know this could be a match of attrition, right? You score one, then I'll sit back, and then most probably they try to go for the last minute goal or some shit like that. But at least this Euros, right? I haven't seen that long of the injury times coming in. Maximum, I think it's 5-6 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And the VAR system is real good,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree.
Except Spain, Croatia.
Yeah. Apart from the few, the red card for the Scottish, what is his name? Who was it? Who got the red card for Scotland?
Porteous. Porteous.
Yeah, Pontius, yeah. And that was really bad, you know, when you see it in slow motion.
That was
Yeah.
a bad challenge. That he's been at Watford this past season as Porteous, and not a good challenge at all.
I mean, up against a Man City treble winner, Barcelona player, against a Watford player.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's what you were saying earlier, right? 10, the quality comes out, right? So
Yeah, so far, and I mean, right now it seems like Netherlands, with the quality they have, will shine through. But I'm pretty sure at some point, I'm not sure which game. It could be the next game, Slovenia Denmark. We could see the first shock. I could see Slovenia beating Denmark, maybe, but we'll see.
all right. Yeah, we did a prediction, right?
Yeah,
On the,
I said a draw, but
yeah.
I have Slovenia being potential surprise package.
I thought you wanted Austria to go all the way to the finals. My gosh.
Yeah. I mean, they play France, but we'll see. We'll see.
Hey,
But
don't forget, well, you guys were picking up Hungary, right?
well, I wasn't. I said Hungary last because I don't know. The dark horse tag for Hungary is a bit premature, and it's not because Hungary are a bad team, but I just think that Hungary can perform.
But to tell you the truth, right? In the first half, right, Switzerland showed all the intensity and the intention, right?
Hungary
That actually
very
impressed
good.
me. But somehow or another, in the second half, they petered off. Maybe it's a stamina thing or something.
But also I think they kind of sat back. But then once Hungary got the goal, Switzerland became good again. So I think for me with Hungary, they're a good team, but I feel like there's a difference between being good in the Nations League, good in the qualifiers, good in the friendlies. Like remember in the Nations League, Hungary beat England 4-0. They beat Germany in Germany 1-0. But sometimes previous tournaments do not translate into other tournaments. Like, for example, the Nations League, England and France didn't do well at the Nations League, and they both made it to at least the quarterfinal of the World Cup. Denmark beat France home and away in the Nations League, and when they played Denmark and France in the World Cup, France came out on top. Denmark didn't even make it past the group stage. So I don't know. I just had that feeling with Hungary would be Hungary have had a very good 1 or 2 years, but it feels like when it's the big stage, the major tournament, when people actually watch it and hype a team up, I feel like the pressure will get to them. And I mean, it's only one game, but right now, my say on Hungary being a little bit, I wouldn't say overrated, but just a bit too overhyped, so far has come true.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, I said Austria as dark horse, so we'll see.
I know you said Austria going all the way to the finals, beating England in the semi-finals, right?
Yeah, I have a Spain-Austria final. But Spain.
So go ahead, Jared.
I didn't get to watch the game. Does Hungary still have their sweatpants wearing goalie, or is he?
No. But they have I don't know if you guys watched the Hungary-Switzerland game. Did you guys saw the number 9 of Hungary, the big guy?
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
Yeah.
I may Hungary.
Guys,
but he's my favorite player now.
No, when they brought him on, right, I was wondering, is that a football player or rugby player?
I think he's more fit than most of us. He was actually pretty good.
He was not. He was not good at all. He
was not.
I mean, he did. I think he won like 2 courses.
No, I'm sorry.
He's my new favorite player now. Plays at Ulsan Hyundai in the K League. Used to play in the Thai League.
Oh, he plays in Asia. All right.
Yeah. He plays for Ulsan Hyundai in the K League in Korea.
Okay.
Martin Adam.
Yeah. When they brought him on, I was wondering, okay, are you serious?
He's Hungary's version of Weghorst, I would say.
Yeah. At least Weghorst has the body as a footballer body, right? That guy didn't even show me he had a footballer body.
Yeah, true.
It looked like he was hiding a belly bottom, in that big jersey.
I saw on Twitter, everyone's like, "Oh, he's my new favorite player now." He's my new favorite player at the Euros. Even if Hungary go out in the groups, if Martin Adam comes on against Germany and scores the winner against Germany for Hungary, that would be the best moment of the tournament.
Oh, guys. Nah. All right, guys.
You know,
The next.
there are people who say that back three you cannot play like very forward football. You see Poland actually playing back three right now, but their football people look like very defensive.
Actually, Switzerland did play a back three against Hungary and were really good. Fabian Schär.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we must understand, right? In the first half, Switzerland came out with all the intensity, right? They were pushing every ball, you know?
Yeah.
They
And
were running out every
Granit
player.
Xhaka proving that he's actually a really good midfielder.
Yeah, true. That's true too. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, right? Xhaka, I don't know, from Arsenal now going down to Leverkusen, and then he looked quite impressive, right? He actually held up that midfield, right? Pulling all the strings and all that.
Yeah. It's still surprising how Leverkusen only lost one game all year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was the Europa League final. Had they not lost that, unbeaten and won 3 trophies, I would say that's the greatest ever achievement in football. Ever. Better than Leicester. Because to win 3 trophies all unbeaten would have been fantastic. But 2 trophies, unbeaten, first ever Bundesliga team to go unbeaten. Not even Bayern Munich could do that.
That's true.
Yeah, it's incredible what they did. Unbelievable story. Great to see in football. Great underdog story. Yeah. Brilliant.
And to be honest, I think it's a little bit reflective of German football slightly coming back. We had Dortmund in Champions League final. Obviously, Germany so far in this tournament, probably the best looking team right now at these Euros. So I feel like Germany all coming back. Oh!
That was a big chance by Gakpo.
Actually, if not for Thomas Tuchel, I think Bayern could have won the Champions League. They had a good team this year.
I think it's more of the linesman. Had that linesman actually not called that for offside.
More than that, Manuel Neuer's error to gift them that goal really cost them. I mean, he had a magnificent game, but then he chooses the wrong moment to make an error like that. I didn't even think he'd be featuring in these championships, and now lo and behold, Nagelsmann has him back as first choice. Maybe he still thinks that the Bayern Munich veteran has that je ne sais quoi about him to make him start ahead of Marc-Andre ter Stegen. And I think that's a fair shout because ter Stegen hasn't exactly been, domineering with Barcelona.
Hasn't been good with Barca this year.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Gakpo again, right?
Yeah, Gakpo blazing it. What a big chance that was.
Yeah.
Got to
Yeah,
be honest.
Manny, do you guys think that Ramsdale would go to Bayern? Like that was like the hot rumor going around the time.
There was the rumor we'll get Ramsdale.
If Bayern were to sign Aaron Ramsdale, believe you me, I mean, it's bad enough they've got Vincent Kompany as manager, but to even consider taking Aaron Ramsdale, I mean, they literally would be scraping the barrel.
Really? I think Ramsdale is not bad.
Money, they really scraped
Ramsdale
the
is
barrel, right?
awful. Ramsdale is awful keeper. He's so poor.
He's
They got Eric Dyer,
Sorry.
and now they got Vincent Kompany. So I wish them best of luck. Right?
Yeah, Vincent Kompany is going to flop at Bayern Munich. I'm sorry.
Have you guys heard the new Brighton manager is like the youngest manager in the league?
Yeah.
Hurtzler,
Like 31, 32.
31.
But to be honest, I think he's better than Kompany.
I don't know. My God, he brought St. Pauli up from Bundesliga 2, and he's
not just that, he won Bundesliga 2 with them.
Yeah, I know he won Bundesliga 2 with them. That's what I'm saying. Right.
But if Kompany
ahead of the stadium team.
I guess they're just following the Chelsea design now, right? So yeah, Enzo Maresca, yeah.
I think if Kompany goes there and doesn't try to do too much like Tuchel did and screw around with everything, that Bayern has enough talent, they'll be okay. Like that's the problem with Tuchel is he always tries to do way too much and he doesn't need to, and he screwed up the team that should have been fine. Although really everybody complains Bayern had more points this year than they did last year when they won the league, right? But you can't do anything when Leverkusen's going undefeated. Like
And
You could have a great
Stuttgart finished above them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tuchel, just because he's Tuchel, has to do way too much and try to hurt his team rather than just let them play. So
Just shoot. Oh.
He not
Oh,
only got
there we
sent
go. I've
only
seen that
to
before. There's Timo Werner.
Bundesliga.
I didn't know he was playing for
Nathan
Holland
Happy.
or Netherlands.
He took FC Pippin's ride. I don't know how you say that name. He also promoted them before.
Okay.
So maybe Brighton get relegated, he gets them promoted.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
get
think
them
he's a
promoted again.
I think he's a decent manager. He's a decent manager from like whatever you hear from his colleagues and people who work with him. They really rate him.
But guys, to tell the truth, right? He's young and he's new, right? So we can't judge him until he
Yeah, exactly.
when the first games come up, or the first 5-10 games that came up. Oh, guys, yeah, we forgot about Ange, right? We used to, we judged him in the first 10 games.
Yeah.
And we're going to challenge for a title next season. Yeah.
The Premier League.
Yeah,
is
Scott
different ballgame.
M was right. Scott M was the only one who didn't judge him after 10 games.
The Premier League is a different story. You have to prove yourself in the Premier League. Sorry.
The fixtures are coming out this Tuesday. The Premier League fixtures. Oof.
Oh, man.
You know,
The Netherlands, if they don't win this game, there is so many chances they've wasted.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
play
I'm
next.
a week
I'm
on
looking forward
Wednesday.
to-
A week on Wednesday, the fixture.
Yeah.
I'm
And guys,
looking forward to-
isn't Holland and France and Poland and one more? They're all in the same
Austria.
group, right? And Austria, yeah.
I say the group of death.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
there
you
are
said
two
it was
groups of
group
death. Two groups are like very weird actually. One is I think the one that Portugal is in.
Portugal,
Oh.
Italy, and Albania, and who else?
No, it's Spain.
No, that's Spain,
Oh, sorry,
Croatia,
Spain,
Italy, and Albania.
Oh, yeah, Spain, yeah. Spain, Croatia, Italy,
So
and
Spain,
Albania.
Croatia, and Italy. That's one. Then
And
Group B is
Albania.
also quite bad. France,
Mhm.
Austria, Netherlands, and Poland. That's another tricky one.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Group
come on.
E.
Come on.
Oh, it's
Oh,
halftime.
Memphis, again.
Actually, the England group is also not easy. Like a lot of people who are saying that the England would get away with that easily. I really don't think so.
Guys, halftime, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
Halftime.
halftime. What do you think about the game?
I think apart from the Poland goal, it's one-way traffic. But 1-1, it's a point. You never know. So far, I think Poland would be a bit happy. They scored, took the lead. Maybe they'll bring on Lewandowski. Maybe finally to add some firepower. But if you're Poland, decent.
All right, guys,
but
Lewandowski
not
doesn't
great.
even have his jersey on. In the
Yeah.
tunnel. Yeah.
But for Netherlands, have to take your chances. But we'll see.
We're
Good game.
not even
Good
sure
game
whether
overall.
Lewandowski is going to come on, right? So,
Yeah, I think Netherlands should be probably up 3, maybe even 4 if they could finish their chances. And Poland does what you're supposed to do when you're the underdog, right? They get a goal from a set piece and then they get, let's be honest, lucky defensively. But that's what you have to do if you're going to pull off the upset. Is you're going to have some luck defensively, and you're going to have to finish the few chances you get. So I think in the second half,
Absolutely.
the Netherlands are going to come, and I think they're going to probably put it away. But
Yeah.
as we say, if
Hey,
you're
look at the
missing
stats.
these chances, eventually
Yeah.
it could hurt you.
yeah. And look at the stats 64%. Holland, 3 attempts on goal, on target, right? 14 of 13 attempts, shots. Oh, dear.
It sums it
Yeah,
up, doesn't it? Yeah, it sums it up. Yeah.
Yeah. But we also see that the Poles have a chance to actually go at the Dutch once in a while. So that could be the like what Ten is saying, right? If Lewandowski does come on, right, somewhere maybe in the 10,
You have that X factor.
10, 15 minutes before the game ends, that could be the game changer there. If the Dutch still just
If
not
it's still 1-1, yeah.
Yeah, it's still 1-1. Yeah, it depends.
But even just 2-1 to Netherlands, but we'll see.
But if you look at the subs, right, who's got the better squad? That's the other question. Right?
Yeah, the Polish.
I know the Poles got Lewandowski. If you look at the Dutch subs, right, who have they got? I mean,
Van de Ven.
first time, Van de Ven. That's why I think Spurs fan Van de Ven. I've been saying turn Van de Ven into Gareth Bale.
Really? Yeah, I
No,
think he
Stan
can play.
Botman.
He can play a few positions. That's for sure.
Right.
He has it in him.
So at the moment, guys, I guess all the chances, for the Dutch, but they're not taking the chances. And while this is happening, the Poles might just sneak one, you know, and that
Yeah.
will cause an upset for the day. And we haven't any upsets at the moment, if I to be honest, right? More or
Yeah.
less, all the games have been
In terms
played.
of the full-time result, yeah.
Yeah.
But
The
I
favorites
think
have been
I think it'll come either today or tomorrow. That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
The shock. We just don't know
That's-
who. Hopefully Romania, but we'll see.
No, my upset is the England game. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
Serbia and
I
England
think
will
that
draw
would be-
1-1.
Is
I-
Mitrovic playing for Serbia still?
Yeah. He scored like 20 goals in 20 games for Al Hilal.
Yeah.
So
And don't
he's
forget, the Serbs got Vlahovic.
the only
Yeah,
thing.
but-
The only thing is that I really do not rate that defense. And I
Yep.
Serbia at the World Cup were dark horses, and Serbia finished bottom of the World Cup group behind Cameroon.
Yep.
So
And big up to Andreas. Yeah, hope you're doing well in Mexico, right? And you're supporting Dutch, my heritage today. Yeah, proudly so. Yeah, big up to you, right? And at the moment, right, Andreas, I'm not sure whether the way it's going. The Dutch have a lot of chances, but they're just not taking it. Yeah, maybe you're saying they don't have that clinical striker in front. I don't know. Maybe like you say, bring on Steven Bergwijn.
of course.
They haven't got the closer.
Okay, just Steven Bergwijn can I think only play like when you're playing a front two kind of formation. You can't play as like a striker number 9 direct.
Well, somebody was saying, I'm sorry, I can't remember who, that the Dutch don't have that kind of star quality up front, but what they have is like 8 guys that are all kind of
Yeah.
that next level down. Like if you look at their bench, Mullen isn't that bad, but he's not Broby, Xerxes, Bergwijn. They have a lot of options. They're just not top level options, but they have a lot of okay options to bring off the bench. I think any of Xerxes, if you bring Xerxes on, or
Gravenberch,
even Mullen, or even that, was it Broby?
they got delayed, they got Weghorst,
Bromby
Frimpong.
is awful though. I don't like that Bromby guy.
If this
No,
was
but
Like they just have guys.
10
They're
years
not.
ago,
None of them are those guys that you expect to change
Isn't
the game.
Xerxes-
But they're
Yeah,
guys.
but
right? They're just.
Isn't Xerxes one of those up and coming number 9s, right?
Xerxes meant to be a good player. Yeah.
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 he actually he
Yeah.
was I think the replacement of De Jong. He wasn't in the initial squad.
Their
Oh,
number 9 is actually
Yeah, he-
Weghorst, who's not even playing.
Okay. No, I think Weghorst is more of that, out and out number 9 that holds the ball down, and but at the moment the Dutch ain't playing that kind of football. So I guess
Yeah.
maybe if they're, if Poland scores again and they're 2-1, if they're chasing the game, then they might need something like that, right? But at this moment in time,
Manny,
I
is
see.
Arsenal still linked with Frimpong, by the way?
Hey, Frimpong's Dutch, right? Oh, no,
Yeah.
Frimpong's German.
No, Jeremy
That's what I'm
Frimpong
asking.
is Dutch, but he plays in Germany.
He's Dutch. He's Dutch, but he plays for Leverkusen.
No, but does he play for
There might
Germany?
be-
though?
No, he plays for the Netherlands.
Yeah, but then you got another choice in Frimpong, right?
Yeah.
He scored
Yeah.
like
Yeah, at the moment I'm just
He's
getting back the
Dutch,
highlights of the game. Yeah. And to tell the truth, right, the
He's Dutch.
Gakpo goal, it was through the legs and the deflection through the legs, So that's the thing that caught Chesney off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't have gone in otherwise, would it? So
Yeah. If it
Yeah,
was
it
clean
probably
through
was.
the leg, right, I think Chesney would have saved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But it took a deflection, so it is what it
But
is.
you're talking about Frimpong again. They have guys on the bench, but nobody that you really look at and say who's going to change this game. Like Frimpong is a good player, but I don't know if he's going to come on and change much, right? Van de Ven is we all love him, but is he going to come on and change the game much? That's the
Yeah.
Dutch just
I
seem
don't
to
know, unless you
be missing right now that game changer.
Yeah.
like I said, unless you tell Van de Ven go and play like Gareth Bale, right?
Put him up front. Him and Romero
Yeah.
were our two most
Like-
dangerous players up front after Sonny.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't disagree more.
Mhm.
Oh, really? Small Bang, yeah.
Maybe we change him to an attacking midfielder or something like that, right? Or or a winger. He has the speed, and the ball control is good, and he's got an eye for the goal. So, yeah,
I don't know. Like on my feed right now, they just showed probably like 8 decent misses.
37?
The Netherlands should have scored. Like there's 8 chances there, not
Yeah.
100% nailed on chances, but chances that you should have taken
at least
2 or
test the
3 of them.
goalkeeper, right? There are a lot of chances they should have tested the goalkeeper, but they were just all flying over
Yeah.
the bar.
Well, like you said, what was it 3 shots on target, 14 missed, and a lot of those 14 shots not on target were
Yeah.
not from far away. Like they weren't taking shots outside the box; they were missing chances inside the box that they should have at least put on target.
Now look at that turn back. Who was that? Number 10 is the pie, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Memphis showing some good skills, but the thing is that he's still missing a lot, right? Yeah. But the only thing is that are we going to see any changes at halftime, or are we going to, the teams are going to be the same again?
I think it'll be the same
Yeah.
because I think the Dutch will continue to attack. Poland have been okay defensively because it's only been a deflected goal, so I'd say usual.
Yeah. And like what Andrea says, the Dutch, as usual, have the best fans, always carnival atmosphere, but no drunken stupidity. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, come on, that's a bit harsh. I mean, the Scots are really good fans. Yes, they do like to drink, but you won't. see them engage
Albania
in
was
anything.
good as well.
Yeah.
You won't see them
But you-
engage in any ridiculous antics like the
Yeah.
English do.
But you look at the stadium, right? I think it's like what 70% orange.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
But
look at
I
the
think,
Dutch-
I think, both countries actually border Germany, so
yeah.
very big support. I'm pretty sure. Well, I think Albania probably has the most fans apart from Germany that actually are in the Euros. Like Albania had probably, I think, the best atmosphere. But obviously,
But guys,
because
don't
they
forget,
came-
right? They say there's about 100,000 Scottish fans in Germany at the moment. So
Yeah.
so
Remember when Iceland had like almost the entire country in France at Euro 2016?
half of the country was in France, right?
Yeah.
All the non-essential workers, all please go to France and watch the World Cup, right?
Oh yeah.
The rest have to stay back and keep the country running. No, but in the end of the day, I mean, the fans are the fans, right? But there's this weird scenario. Depending on the migration of a certain country, like if you see like Malaysia play Indonesia, right? And the whole stadium would be full of Indonesians supporting Indonesia.
No, Indonesian fans are everywhere. Regardless of whatever sport they play, they are crazy.
Especially in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Philippines has
By the way,
no.
when I say crazy in a good way, not in a racist way.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
But that is the thing, you see. So I guess in Europe there's a lot of migration things going on. So that's why maybe in Germany there's I mean, I'm sure there's even the Turkish fans in Germany.
Yeah. That's
guys
gonna
say,
be. Yeah,
that's
I
one
think
big group of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see how
Croatia had a lot of support actually when they played us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, according to Ellie earlier when she was doing a stream with Jose, they were saying the fans between Croatia and Spain was like 9-1.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I mean, if you have a 50,000 stadium, right, you only have about 6,000 Spanish fans and the rest of them are Croatians. Oh,
Yeah, basically.
throw in a few German stuff.
But in the end, it was the better team that won, so not gonna complain.
I know. But let's see how it goes. Are we getting any news or any subs going on?
Not yet.
If there are any subs going on, you would let us know. At least let's see how that goes. Right now it's
No, they're not even coming back yet. They're still.
Yeah, still
on the break.
commercial for me.
But guys, it's at halftime now, right? Netherlands won, Poland won. Poland scored first, right? From Buxa. And of course, Holland equalizes with Gakpo. right? And isn't there a handball? Oh no, deflected off. Oh, it wasn't even deflected off the guy with the open legs. It was deflected off the guy sliding in. Then it went through the legs. Okay. All right. And to tell the truth, right, I'm looking at the stadium now. I think 70% of Dutch fans in there. Yeah. I'm just wondering how do they actually allocate, right, the tickets to the fans?
I don't know.
There is no allocation, if I'm not mistaken. You can basically.
Yeah,
I
but I think
Euro
some of them are
is one of the
sponsors
ones.
as well.
Yep.
That's true. All right. In my pictures now, I guess
They're
they will
coming
be-
back out now on my stream. So
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
So
Alright.
But it
if I'm not
doesn't look
mistaken,
like anybody on the
they
Dutch
do have
team
like
is different.
sections. They have like opposite sections, but there's one area in the stadium that's like anybody can go in there. Like most of the
that's
stadium,
how it is,
anybody
yeah.
can join this.
Looks like Poland's bringing on somebody new. Can't tell
Yeah.
you who. Not Lewandowski.
Is it injury change or something like that? Yeah, but the Dutch
Could
looks
be
the
an
same.
injury.
Right?
Number 8.
It
I don't
is-
know who that is. Sorry.
Who's number 24?
For who?
Number 24.
Dutch. I think the Dutch are
Is it
bringing on Wakos.
No, that's Shooten.
No, Van
So it's
Gogh.
Jakob
He was already
Mulder
on the team.
of
He was already
Brighton.
there.
Yeah,
And
and the guy
Szymanski
coming on is the
coming
number. Yeah, Szymanski is coming on,
Motor.
but Motor is coming on. Motor's
Yeah, from
the
Brighton.
number 8.
I think
Okay.
Yeah.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Shooten was
Ronaldo.
already playing for
That's
the
Ronaldo.
Netherlands, Eugene, in the first half. He started.
Yeah,
And the Dutch manager is Ronald Koeman, right?
yeah, Ronald Koeman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wasn't
goodness.
wasn't he the Crystal Palace manager for like 3 games?
No.
He was.
That
Was
It was
he
Frank
ever?
de Boer.
I don't think
was Frank de Boer.
he was Barca manager. I
Oh,
know.
that's Frank de Boer. Yeah, that's Frank de Boer, right?
Yeah,
He's
because
Barca.
Coleman managed Southampton and Everton and did well
Yeah.
at both clubs, I think.
Okay.
Southampton and Everton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Southampton got relegated? No, right?
It's his third time
That
actually
was
he's
a long
managing
time ago.
Netherlands.
They started
But-
again.
But forget about Koeman as a manager. What a player he was. I mean,
Yeah,
his
player,
free kicks were, out of this world.
yeah. Mulder is
He
coming
was
up for
he,
Szymanski.
he's I think one of those defenders who has like the most goals as a centre back.
Okay. 20 is off. Number 8 is on. Right. Will that give Poland a more attacking prowess, or is it just bolstering up the midfield? Lewandowski is still smiling on the bench.
It looks as though it will just be. It might be an injury change because Szymanski didn't do too much wrong, but
Mhm.
it could also very well be a means of trying to stop the Netherlands from getting in too easily. But it's not working so far.
Oh,
That was early.
Yeah, like first minute chance from I think it was
What a big
the Pie that got that header.
How many
The
chances?
pie again.
But it's the same as usual. Netherlands attacking, but let's see if they have the clinical edge.
Well,
oh.
I don't think they
Yeah.
have. That's the problem.
Oh wow, that was a good header, but good defending from Poland as well.
But here's the thing: you just know that the Netherlands are going to carve Poland up every opportunity that they can get, and the football they're playing, especially in the midfield, is really a sight to behold.
Yeah.
It's just that in the final third they're lacking that cutting edge, but
Oh,
they'll find it. And it looks as though they've moved into a bit of a 4-2-3.
Nobody is marking the Dutch left winger. He's coming into the box so easily.
Oh,
That's poor defending that, innit?
Yeah.
Mm.
There was Dumfries with the header, and Szczesny with an important save, pouring that away. So
The left side defending is so bad right now. Look, he's making so many good crosses, but again, the striker is shit.
okay. It reminds me of a very, very familiar scenario.
Oh,
No, our scenario is different. We don't have good wide
We
players.
don't have a striker.
Yes.
and the Netherlands have gone to 3 up front to try and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Andrea, my schedule for the watch-alongs. I don't understand what you're saying. I will just do it when I feel like doing it because next week I'm starting to work again. So this is one of the watch-alongs. I just push it in, right? But most probably I have to do Sundays watch-alongs nowadays. So let's see how it goes. Yeah. Unless when I finish work, I come back. If England is playing at the what time? The 5 o'clock game. Then
We're
maybe
playing in 5 hours, right?
Yeah. We are 7 hours ahead. Yeah.
Shut.
Is 7 or 6? Germany
Why
should
are
be
you
6, right?
doing that?
We are 7 hours ahead.
That was poor.
Six.
Depay, what was he thinking?
Nine, 12.
Why?
That was so bad. Oh,
Like they don't need that.
no, they don't. They're forcing it now. They're trying to force it in.
Okay, you guys are now playing a back 3 sort of thing. From the looks of it.
Now
that's-
Mo's actually sitting back, right?
That skill was beautiful. Oh.
Shoot!
Oh wow, that was a good try from Mel.
What the? Chesney.
What was Chesney doing?
That's like the goalie we watched. Who was that team we watched where the goalie
Why?
was kicking it out of bounds all the time, Eugene? I can't remember. Was that Luton Town or one of the Bournemouth? One of the games we did a watch long for.
I think it was Luton, right? They gave the ball back to us, and we gave the ball back to them, and the goalkeeper keep the ball out of bounds. Yeah,
The keeper made a bunch of saves to keep it in, but he also gave us the ball every time he touched it. So
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Luton, yeah, it was Luton, yeah, when we did the watch along. That game, the whole game, we were complaining, right?
I
Is this
remember
a game of beef ball or is it a game of football?
that. The 2-1, right?
Yeah, the 2-1.
Chesney
I
just
think
kicked
I was
it
a
out
watch
for no
along with you
reason.
guys.
Yeah. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
There's
Chesney.
Lewandowski. He doesn't look like he's coming on anytime soon.
Yeah. He's not even warming up, Scott. He's just
Yeah.
sitting down there on the bench, right? If you're going to come on,
Yeah.
right, you'll be running around the pitch.
Yeah.
Which side? Sorry. And we come back to the same scenario again, right? The Dutch are holding the ball, possession, going back, forth, left, right, doing some tricks here and there. And the Poles are just digging it in defensively.
yeah. It looks like Poland are happy with a point at this stage. I think it'll be a good. I think it'll be a good. I think it might be a good result for them if they get a point. Yeah.
Lewandowski's got a hamstring problem.
But why is he on the bench? If he's on the bench, he should surely means he can come on. I don't
know. Maybe it's like our Luke Shaw scenario.
No, Luke Shaw. There's a difference. Luke Shaw is magically be fit now, whereas in Man United he chose not to play because he didn't want to play, and then United players proved that was the case. So yeah.
Did Luke Shaw play in the FA Cup final? He didn't even play in the FA Cup
No,
final.
he didn't. That's what I mean.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's the weird thing. Yeah.
he's magically fit again all of a sudden. What's the
More stuff
problem?
for Poland.
Poland are getting quite a few more substitutions ready right now. Among them is the number 7 Swiderski, who is also normally one of their more important players. Kamil Swiderski, I think his name is. And
more importantly, not among them was Lewandowski, I don't think.
He might be brought on with about 5 minutes to go if his problem isn't serious. But, that's a nasty coming together.
That was a poor collision, that wasn't it? Really nasty.
Oh, this corner. Not out. Zelensky. Okay.
Oh, I don't know actually.
Sudesky.
He wasn't that bad. What was he doing?
It's a double change. That's early. 5 minutes into the second half, you're putting a double change up.
They're not
So now
happy,
they have 3 changes.
but
Yeah,
they're gonna have to change something because it's just not working at the moment.
The golden age of quality clinical strikers for the Dutch has gone as long gone.
Okay,
Yeah.
Zoe Simons is such a drama queen. Look at it. It's not even a.
Over dramatic, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
all dramatic. Like
Yeah.
that's very dramatic.
Just get up and get on with it.
Like
Yeah, exactly.
And
I mean, it's a foul, but he is
Making the most of it. He's making the most
Exactly.
of that.
I hope he doesn't come to Premier League. He's gonna annoy them. Shit out of him.
Okay.
His antics will suit the Premier League.
Unless he comes to
I'm
unless he comes to Spurs.
His antics will suit the
Newcastle.
Premier League, I think. There's a lot of that in the Premier League. Isn't there?
It wasn't in the throat, right? It's more on the side of the neck.
Yeah, but he was animating a bit too much.
Van Dijk is poor.
Van Dijk is still the
Yeah.
captain of the Dutch
Who is
team.
this guy who looks like Foden
Yeah.
coming on for Poland?
Van Dijk shouting away and he doesn't get his way. Standard.
And magically he sets up and nothing is wrong and the game starts again.
Exactly, right?
Whoa, ball in.
Whip it in, just whip it in. Oh.
That was unlucky. That Poland.
Why are you trying to chest it there?
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay, I think
could be
Van
offside,
Dijk-
but we'll see.
Oh,
play
that
on.
was poor. So
Okay,
poor.
that is
Oh,
poor from Van Dijk.
And
What was
Xavi.
he doing? He's sliced that.
Hmm.
For me, he's a bit overhyped. That Yavi Simmons. I know he's been talked about, but I don't think he's that good.
Who does he play for? Yavi Simmons.
I'm not sure.
Oh
but-
wow,
Leipzig.
wow! The counter,
Oh.
counter is good. The counter is
For
good.
who?
Okay, so
Leipzig.
we've got the double
Oh,
substitution
Plays for
on,
Leipzig. But,
and that is
Leipzig.
Swiderski.
Okay.
That's the Foden lookalike.
but I think
Swiderski's
he
coming on.
Yeah,
Alright.
Oh,
Foden
shit.
look alike.
and
Okay, offside, right? Is it offside?
No, it's not offside.
Well, they missed it.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
They
Simmons
did
missed
anyway.
it again.
Okay, and the number 24, Slige, is now coming onto the team, onto the
Oh, it's
field.
been ages since I saw this kind of football.
Well, the Polish.
Oh, it's not offside. He was still on his own side. Oh, guys, come on, man. There's too many
Make it
chances and
change.
you're not taking it, right? The post might snatch it.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right, 26 is off. Urbanski is off. 7 is coming on. So when's what? Rudensky. Too many skis around. So
Hasn't Poland used like all their subs already?
Roman
No.
Roman
No, they
Shik-
haven't.
No.
No.
You can have
All right.
They,
Rudensky
yeah,
and
they,
Slis.
they used one at half time, and now 2 have come on. Swiderski and Slige have come on.
So they got
And
two more,
Foden
right?
came out
So
after.
Yeah,
one more
two
time
more.
to change. One more time to
I
change
think-
too.
I think they hoped that with the halftime substitution, Poland would get their motor running, but apparently it hasn't worked yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, they're running.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh, you make me laugh, man. Oh.
And there's a throw in. All right. But it's still the same like the first half, right? The Dutch
Yeah.
has possession.
The same theme, yeah. Same.
I mean, it's kind of died down in terms of
Yeah.
keep on attacking. The first
It's not
half,
as
I think, was better.
the first half, yeah.
Yeah, but they're still in
And,
control.
oh, the goalkeeper's done the same thing
Yeah.
again.
Looks like,
The pie.
I mean, they're just not moving it quick enough for me.
Yeah.
They need to be a bit quicker than this. They're too laboured.
The Dutch need to make changes, right?
They've got nobody to come on. Well, they might have to.
Oh, great pass, but
Not many that I rate. You know.
No,
Maybe
it's looking,
that's it.
it's looking stale, you understand, right?
yeah,
All that-
second half's been meh.
A breakaway now.
Yeah, but like Scott is saying, right? Do they have any game changes on the bench?
Not really.
Vekhos.
You and your Vegas. Danny.
Hey, he almost he did it against Argentina in a
Yeah, Vulgas is not a bad
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, but he's not the answer to their lack of clinical edge.
All right, then.
it'll be
Why
so
don't, why,
funny.
why don't you get Newcastle to sign Weghorst, right, and sell Isak?
I mean,
He scores 1 in 10. That you get. Maybe that's-
if Vekhos comes on and actually scores the winner today, yeah. But we'll see.
then you can say, okay, I told you so.
At
I
one
was-
point, Spurs were linked with Veghorst as well. When
I will still
Burnley
say the
signed.
same.
Elias, Spurs is linked to every player on the planet at this time of time.
At this time of time,
Yeah.
I'm not even catching up.
And we're still linked to Ronaldo and Messi, don't forget, right? And Mbappe.
Having more of the ball
And
now.
Martin Adam.
Dictate the play. Left hand side.
And
Ball
David
in.
Beckham.
Oh. Oh, God.
Did they touch him? They didn't even touch him.
Oh, my
To play
neck.
back.
Now Poland. Oh, no.
Poland's
But
got a free
the
kick, right?
Bruggen
So let's
turn.
see what
Yeah.
happens here.
Well,
That was
first major chance. Yeah.
Yeah, with Ryan going, oh, like that.
the chat. No, but Poland are actually coming back into. That was the best moment they've had for a while now. So, yeah.
My guy, Kivior.
I haven't even looked at Fabrizio's Twitter for like days.
Who cares? If it happens, right? So,
Yeah. Mbappe to Tottenham.
yeah.
No, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, we were linked to it last
Ooh.
January.
Ooh.
I guess that's a good tackle. I guess.
He's lucky he got the ball there because
Ooh. Yeah, you should
Chelsea has signed someone.
just allow it to run. You can tackle it. You
Why
should
did you let the ball go out for a corner?
This is supposed to be a contact sport. No, it isn't anymore because you can't tackle.
Just head it.
It's turning, to tell the truth, right? Football is turning to futsal with 11 players.
Okay, De Zerbi has gone to Marseille.
Oh, chance now. Poland,
It's
the
always
penalty area. Oh, corner kick. Good little
Good tackle.
Zielinski coming forward. Simons tackling, getting back.
It seems like those subs has actually made Poland better than the Dutch now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
He shifted.
Dutch
Oh,
needs
no wonder you were saying,
something.
oh. Did he get the ball?
He shifted the
VR
balance.
looking at it or what? I guess it's
No,
over, right?
he's fine. That's a clean tackle.
If they
Alright.
score another corner,
he's got
Oh,
him.
one chance.
blooming heck.
Okay.
You've got to be able to tackle in this game. Just let it go.
Guys, don't be surprised, while all the Dutch is doing, right, and not being clinical and not scoring, right, the Pole might just pull up upset, while the game's going like that.
Yeah, I agree. And it serves them right if they
Yeah, look at that.
because they've had so many chances in this game. They just can't take any.
It reminds me of Wigan against some team, I know.
Let me go get something to eat.
Oh,
Or sometimes it reminds me of what game was that?
Exactly.
Whenever we used to play Newcastle, right? Yeah.
Oh, that was a bad giveaway by the.
What are the Dutch doing here? They are
I remember
They've lost the
they're playing
focus
so
here.
out of
They've
control.
lost
I
the
remember
panicking.
when we beat
They haven't
Spurs
made-
1-0,
They
and
haven't made a
Tim
single
Krul had, like, 12
substitution yet. Koeman has to try something. If there are
Yeah.
some players who are trying a little bit, he's got to take them off.
But I'm
Yeah.
They
sorry.
really
Here's
look at
another-
it. They are.
potential opportunity.
Oh, but
Yeah,
I don't
Tim, I
know.
remember that game, right? Dubravka was the man of the match, right? Yeah. We had 10 shots
That
on
was-
goal and like 30 shots or some shit like that, and we still couldn't beat you guys.
Yeah.
For the last
Oh,
10
remember
minutes, the
Ronald
teams are
Koeman is
reversed.
not an elite
Remember,
manager. Sorry, he's
Tim
not.
Krul against Tottenham,
He's not an elite
against
manager. He's
Tottenham.
Ronald Koeman.
like 12, 13 saves, and we won the game.
He
That's
needs
why,
to get.
like, Tottenham, when it's Newcastle Tottenham's the only Big Six team that I can trust us to actually beat, even when we're terrible.
Finally,
Yeah.
some
Now he-
changes.
Yep.
Right now, them
So, changes?
Newcastle,
Yeah,
Yep.
Simons and Vermanoff and Mallon.
Wijnaldum.
Why
Yeah,
now?
now where's VDV, guys? Come on, bring on VDV.
He should have brought him on earlier. I don't know what he was playing at.
G
Ro-
G
Ronald-
Wijnaldum. G
Oh my
G
goodness.
Wijnaldum.
Oh man.
I mean, he used to play for Newcastle, so
Ronald Koeman is not a great manager. I'm sorry, but he's just not. He should have made those changes.
But guys, have you not
Nice.
noticed the Dutch,
Oh,
the Dutch,
another
right?
guy.
Haven't had a
Oh.
good national manager in such a long time. It's like England.
actually,
is
Ronald
still-
Koeman was really good with the Netherlands in his first stint when he got them to the Nations League final, and then he left for Barcelona.
No, I've never really rated him, but that's just my opinion.
Van Gaal had 3 stints. Maybe his second one when he got them to the
Semi-final.
Yeah,
semis.
like what Andreas says is true, right? The Dutch need to learn, right? The fancy touches and possession don't win games, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
as a Spain fan,
Scoring goals
we've
win
learned
games,
that the hard way.
You
I
tell
think
you,
Koeman
oh,
would reg-
what was all that about?
Koeman's going to regret not taking De Roon and Koopmeiners in the squad. I
That
think
was
he's really going to
yeah.
regret it.
Yeah.
I agree, man.
Wasn't Koopmeiners injured or something?
Yeah, I think so. But that's, I think, probably why they're not in the squad.
But
Yeah.
De
He should
Roon
have
could have
won.
made it.
I'm sorry, Daroon was fine. Daroon's a great player. He should have done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nah.
Actually, Poland in the last like 5-10 minutes have been a lot
Yeah.
more attacking. I haven't seen the Dutch attack since that like the
The
Xavi
first-
Simons chance.
They're just being too slow with the ball, though. They're just
Yeah.
not creating that space. And nobody's making any runs. People are static. They're just not
I want
playing.
to see him bring Daley Blind on to try and get something down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the guys, to tell the truth, right? In all these international tournaments, at the end of the season, right, you can see there's a certain kind of drop off after the second half. A lot of the players, like, go back down to second or third gear.
Yeah.
Could be some fatigue
Yeah.
part, that kind of thing.
Oh, why across the face of goal?
Dumfries with a strike.
And they're not taking the chances again. So
He rifled that, but just couldn't quite get it on target.
A lovely
Cool.
Scottish name, that Dumfries. One half of Dumfries and Galloway,
Mm.
Oof.
That was, again, another chance gone begging. Not
Dumfries and Galloway, yeah.
yeah, I've heard of that. player.
Galloway is a Scottish name?
Yeah,
Okay. So George Galloway is Scottish then.
Yep.
All right.
The thing about George Galloway, though, is I think Galloway also has some Celtic/Irish history
Blood,
behind it
yeah.
because
Oh, all right. Now I see why you went. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, but George Galloway is married to an
Van
Indonesian lady.
Ooh, Gakpo,
Yep.
Gakpo. What can Gakpo do inside?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Just shoot. Oh, should have
That
just shot there.
touch again. That fact that they put the
Too many
touch was so
touches.
No, it's just the final. Depay just let that ball get away from him too quick. I think it was.
But guys, to tell the truth, right? I never actually rated the pie.
I mean, I think 10 years ago at the World Cup in Brazil, he was actually really good. And that's when I think Man United signed him. And then I think that was under Van Gaal. But then it hasn't worked out. But he was really good at Lyon after Manchester United. But I feel like he should have moved to Barcelona afterwards. Should just stay in Lyon or
It did move to Barcelona, right? And Barcelona
Yeah,
never
yeah.
played him.
yeah. And now he's at Atletico, who I think he's been alright at Atletico, but not like
Shoot.
amazing.
Why did he shoot?
Yeah, that.
He is now limping, but he should be alright.
Guys, I'm 1 minute behind, so forgive me. Oh,
Need to come forward with the ball. Nobody's making any movements. It's just so poor. This. I think this is going to finish 1-1. Maybe Poland. I wouldn't be surprised if Poland nick a goal. To be honest with you. But,
hey guys, have you not noticed, right? There's no stoppages, nothing, right? So this is going to be a very clean game.
Yeah.
Probably 1 minute or 2 minutes of injury at a time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like 3 minutes.
Yeah. There's no VAR decision going on.
Yeah, it's only been subs and the Xavi Simons injury.
Yeah, injury.
been a nice flow to the game, but not
Okay.
much.
Okay, he's injured his knee.
I will say,
ball through now, Poland coming through.
this attack. If you can get the ball,
Don't-
or if they score here, that could
oh
be.
no, he messed around,
Oh.
lost it, and now it's back at the keeper. I don't know the Polish names.
Cheng got his hand on his head, so something must have happened. Yeah. But
I
Cheng,
need to
we
get
are
the
all-
lineups up. I need to.
you and I think I were like 1 minute behind, right?
I need to get the
Yeah.
lineup.
Because I think both of us have the TV, so no live streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I move the ball forward. Oh my God.
This is the second or third time the
I've got
polls
the
have done
TV
that.
as well,
Like,
so no live
you're not
streaming
going
for
to
me.
beat DeVry one-on-one. You got to try to beat him with pace.
Oh, one-on-one with
Go up and then he.
penalty area.
Oh, great.
Block.
Mixes man. Trouble.
Marlon's come on
And the
made
Wolves
it.
are like playing on the counter attack now.
They've actually been a lot great. I think the best team in the second half.
Marlon.
Poland.
Oh, through down the penalty area. Holland Depay. Oh, over the bar.
Once again,
Once
they can do all the fancy football, the total football.
What are
but
they
totally
playing
cannot
at?
score.
That's the thing. What Andreas says is true, right? Yeah, you need to learn
Yeah.
the fancy touches and possession of your games, right? Objective is to put the ball behind the net. It doesn't matter how you play the game, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but both the teams are playing the same way. If you look at it, even the Poland actually, I don't think that.
And this is why the Netherlands will not progress beyond the last 16, because I'm sorry, you will get found out when you don't take your chances against the better teams.
Okay.
They're not going
Ireland is on.
Even like a bad Croatia team from yesterday well, actually, Croatia v Netherlands would be the best 0-0, considering both teams can score.
Can't score. Yeah. Oh,
Is it just me or the generation of the best strikers is slowly dying? Like there was time you had Zlatan, you had players like Lewandowski.
Now we have Holland.
Ronaldo.
No,
maybe because
now-
it was all at once. Maybe because we had so many all at once, and now
Yeah, now you only have like Haaland.
And we had
then you
Messi and Ronaldo.
in the penalty area.
Yeah,
the
nice.
Depay, oh,
I think it's not the
Why is
strikers
the
are
TV
dying.
pausing?
You know, they don't actually
Why is my TV
produce strikers anymore, right? Nowadays you're all called forwards in a sense, you know. So
it's the newer generation coming through now. We're at that moment where the younger
system.
yeah, the
come
system
through, you
is.
know.
The system.
And nowadays, right? I don't see creativity, individual creativity anymore. You know, last time when you had Messi, right? Messi would just take the ball and run through everyone. I don't see that anymore.
No,
Yeah.
Right?
He's one in millions. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's the kind that reminds me of Pele and all that in a sense. And I think football is becoming too systematic,
Yeah.
right?
So
And
we
they
should
lost their
all
creativity.
take that.
Yeah. They should have like one or two players who can just take the ball, run through everyone, and then he doesn't have to score, but he might create a chance or do an
I think
assist.
Phil Foden is that
Messi.
kind of player. I think
For me-
he is coming up.
That would be
Yeah, but the
Messi.
problem
for me,
Phil Foden, what he fits in the system.
football is about. For me, football has been like it's too much overplaying in football. It's all about possession.
Yeah.
I think you got
190.
a bit. It's a bit annoying. You want a bit of difference.
Yeah, what Andreas saying, Dutch suspect in defense, lack creativity and aren't clinical. Does it sound like Tottenham Hotspur?
Every bad comment actually to you sound like Tottenham Hotspur for some reason. I don't know.
No,
Oh,
it's
here's a
true.
chance. Dumfries had a one. Oh, but once again,
And not clinical.
Poland have been good in the second half. Even though they only had like 109 complete passes, and the Dutch had over 400 completed passes.
I would disagree that
And
Dutch
it's
is
still
suspect in defense because they have some of the best defenders. You have Dumfries, you've got De Vrij, Van de Ven, Van Dijk. They're just not.
Elias with all that good defenders, right? They consider a goal in the corner, a set piece with even DVD in it.
Happens to the best of the teams.
Yeah, and everything happens to the best of the teams, right? You can say that.
Yeah, like Unai Simon.
Yeah. Unai Simon, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing with that. If you saw the clearance to Budimir and then Wadri tackled him.
But to be honest with you, I feel that corners always a 50% chance.
If you take them properly, yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I guess maybe in the last 10-15 minutes,
The team though, that's
the
the
Poles will
problem.
just sit back and defend. And that could end up to be a problem for them.
But then that's the thing. Why would they want to sit back and defend when there have been occasions when they've found an opportunity to try and get in by the Dutch defense, and who's to say that they can't take another opportunity?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe in like the next.
The problem is they've got to do some.
8 minutes. Yeah.
We've got.
I think maybe in the last 10 minutes might be a good time to bring Lewandowski on if it's still 1-1.
Yeah.
Maybe
the
like
question is
Lewandowski
he
and a
fit enough?
defender.
The question is he fit enough? Yes, yes or no? Because if you
Corner.
bring him on now, if you
over the bar
aggravate his injury, right? He
by
might be out for the
Gilbert.
whole tournament. Yeah, but to tell the truth, right? To progress into the next round in this format, right, isn't too difficult. Because I think
Yeah.
out of what 6 times 4, 24, right? 16 teams go through, right? Only 8 teams.
So 2/3 of the teams go out.
Yeah,
Sorry, what was the weird sound?
I know. Manny, is it you or is it? Oh, it
Yeah.
could be Scott.
What's that?
Oh, no, it's not Scott. It's Manny then.
It was like
I don't know.
someone speaking like a cat like that.
I know. Oh, the ball. I thought I heard a woman's voice. That's why I said.
Oh dear.
No, I'm the only one up in my house. Nobody talking behind me.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it seems like Poland are making a change, but it doesn't look like it's Lewandowski.
So we've got 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There are 6
Yeah.
groups, 4 is 24. So last 16, 8 teams get eliminated.
Yeah. So
So
only
you will
2/3 go out.
Yeah.
Poland
you will
attack.
Yeah.
If they win it here.
The four,
No,
four,
so
best,
how would they?
4 best third places will go through.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how they're doing it. So
Yeah.
4 best teams with
Third
that.
Places will go through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I find this system is better because if you play just the 2 best that goes through, right? Sometimes they can actually fix the games in the last game, you know. So when it's
Yeah.
the third best, when there's the third best can get through, right? There's actually, you know, you have something to
Yeah.
play for.
Yeah, that's why the World Cup is expanded to 48 teams. There's going to be 12 groups of 4, and the 8 best third place teams out of 12 go through.
Mm.
But I mean, when we had the Qatar World Cup, the group stage were actually one of the best, I would say, in terms of like the surprises and all that.
Yeah, Morocco was a big surprise. Yeah.
And remember South Korea being Portugal, which hence eliminated Uruguay. We had, unfortunately, Spain losing to Japan. And we had a point where Costa Rica and Japan were going through from a group with Spain and Germany. We had, what else? We had Poland, Mexico, basically head-to-head. Who else? We had Tunisia scoring against France, and then Australia scored like 2 minutes later to qualify for the next round. So,
Yeah.
I mean, usually the final day of the group stage, I hope it's the same in the Euros.
Yeah.
But
Instead, usually final days is just boring, you know, because everybody's qualified and then
Yeah.
the games become, you know,
Yeah.
nobody wants to play the game. And then you put out
Yeah.
the whole squad of, you know, the B team.
yeah, the reserves. Yeah. That's why I think if, let's say, Spain top the group before we play Albania, like let's say we beat Italy and Albania failed to beat Croatia, actually Spain tops the group no matter what happens on the final day. I think we play our B team and lose to Albania. That's what I think. We'll beat Italy and then lose to Albania. And then people will call Spain frauds. That's what I think will happen. We'll beat Italy. Everyone's, Spain is so good. And then we'll lose to Albania like 2-3-0 because we play our B team. And everyone's like, Spain are washed. They're not good. That's what I think will happen.
But guys, to tell the truth,
as I said earlier, 10. I mean, obviously in the World Cup, you pumped Costa Rica for 7, but then, you know,
Terrible
we
drop
all
the West. We scored 7. We scored 9 goals at the World Cup, and 7 of them were against Costa Rica.
No, yeah.
No, but the only thing I would say is that I trust De La Fuente more than I did with Enrique, because De La Fuente, under the Spain youth teams, before he took the senior job, he brought Spain to the Olympic final in Tokyo. He won the U23 Euros back in 2019, so he has the experience of getting Spain to a final. And then when he was with the senior team, he brought Spain to win the Nations League, coincidentally beating Croatia on penalties. So
all right, guys, that means Lewandowski is not coming on, right? Because they're making the last change.
yeah,
And
That's
Szczesny has
right.
become the captain. All right.
yeah,
Okay. And of course, Andreas is saying Spain won't beat Italy. So that's the thing. Yeah. Most probably, I'm looking at a draw for that game. Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
to tell the truth, right? The both of them have already won, and all they need is a draw, and they already got guaranteed
Yeah.
to the last 16.
Yeah.
So
but I would say the record between Spain and Italy is very mixed. Like we can beat them 4-0, but we can lose 2-0. So I think it depends on how each
but
team
I got
turns
a
out.
funny feeling, right? The Dutch look like they are lost. They don't know how to beat the Polish, right?
And this is the quote-unquote worst Poland team we've seen.
That's true. You don't even have Lewandowski in there.
Yeah. Well, they will be. Oh, guess who's coming on? Guess
Here
who's
he
coming
comes.
on? Weghorst to score the winner. He'll come on in a bit.
So I guess this is going to be when Dutch changes their tactics and they're just going to lob the ball over the top and put the ball to Weghorst.
Yeah, basically.
Yep, that's why you need the option. You need
Yeah.
the target man. When all else fails, stick a big fella up front, and Bob's your uncle.
Yeah. It's like
I am back,
Oh.
guys. I just had a phone call. Anyway, but yeah,
Unless, of course, nobody has an uncle named Bob, and I'm sure that neither Eugene nor myself nor Chang
There
or
was
anyone
one
else would
uncle-
have an uncle named Bob.
Well, we had an uncle named Bob in the Spurs community,
okay now.
Yeah, we
but
will
let's
go
not
there.
talk about it.
It's
Let's
just too
not talk
slow. This is gonna end up 1-1.
yeah.
I'm good.
Well, they're bringing on Weghorst, so you never know.
Oh wow!
What have they brought him on? Have they actually?
Well,
brought
they're
him-
about to. They're about to.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
Frimpong is coming on too, right?
Yeah.
He's a,
Yeah,
he's a good player.
They're bringing on Weghorst, so 10 is changing his prediction now to 5-1 for Netherlands.
Who's
Well,
dropped out?
Gakpo's coming off. The goal
Unless you've
scorer.
changed the layout.
I swear, if Weghorst actually scores the winner,
He is not scoring. I'm telling you now. He's not scoring.
like it'll be from a corner or something.
No.
It's
Oh,
actually Gakpo. and,
Ryan,
Okay.
in the end of the day, you know
Gakpo is
how
the
he's going to
pie.
score? Yeah, he's going to score with his butt.
that's the only chance. Yeah, deflection. It might come off him and he might score.
Yeah,
but he's
come
not
off his
gonna
butt and he'll
score.
score with his butt. Yeah.
It seems like every team has like that, like surprise, target man. Like with Netherlands, it's Weghorst. With Spain, we have Hosselu. With Hungary, they have Morten Adam.
At least
That is-
Hosselu was a good player though. Hosselu actually can finish a
In
chance.
Germany, they have Kai Havertz.
Oh,
Yeah, Germany have
free
Havertz.
ball. The byline.
Oh, actually, I feel like that's more of Fulkrug with Germany. Because
Guys,
Havertz
wasn't
does
Arsenal
score.
in the Premier League before, right?
Yeah, he was with us and he was with Stoke, and he was bad with us. But the reason why he played with Real Madrid this past season was the season before he was with Espanyol or one. Yeah, I think Espanyol. He did really well, and I think
Real Madrid needed a cheap, we call backup.
a lone striker, and I mean it worked out so well for him.
He's done well for himself going to Madrid, hasn't he? Hosselu, though, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget, the time, I think
Chesney.
who was there at the time? Benzema was still around, right, when he came in?
Yep.
Yeah, or just after Benzema left.
No. He came after Benzema left.
Yeah,
They
so
came
I
after
think,
Benzema.
yeah.
So I think if you have a decent striker like that, and you're bringing in a winger like Mbappe, I think that's good.
All right, Frimpong is on.
yeah, but I heard
Wait,
Hosselu will return
Moving
to
forward,
Espanyol. Like he's not going to come back to Real Madrid.
a foul, yeah, free kick. Holland. Is there going to be late
No.
drama in this game? Who knows? But we shall see.
Yeah.
As
I
long
can't
as there's
see-
more than 5 minutes
France will
left,
take
there's
this one.
always room for
Yeah,
late
yeah,
drama.
agree.
Yeah, there is.
So sorry, Tan.
Yeah.
If Hosselu is going to Espanyol, Do you think Mbappe is going to play as a number 9?
Okay, luckily.
Well, it also depends if Espanyol actually get promoted because they're in the final playoff.
I'm not there yet. You are much ahead.
I called it.
Okay, I've not seen it, so did it come off his butt?
Oh
My
my
question, did it come off his butt?
I called it.
Let's see. Don't tell. I haven't seen it.
You'll see how
No, it's
they-
a
I
goal,
missed
it's a
that.
goal.
I missed it. I actually missed it.
No, but
Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
watch
well,
it now.
it's-
all of you, I was Ryan, I told you, when all else fails, bring on the big target man. And I'll tell you what, that was a quality finish.
Oh, I look so
Okay,
silly
now I
now.
see it.
I look
Cross.
I look so stupid now. Oh man, that was a good finish.
Okay, guys, don't worry. Spurs is linked to him.
No, we were linked with him 2 years ago when Burnley signed him, not now.
Don't listen to
Don't
me.
worry, we're linked to him again. Don't worry. Tomorrow we're gonna get linked to him. You watch on the news, right?
Do not listen to me. Do not listen to me again.
Oh, my God.
No, I don't. Oh,
I
man.
can't believe I actually.
Yeah. Ryan, luckily you didn't bet against it.
So it's Nathan Ake's assist, I think. And,
Oh,
Yeah.
man. It's on the road.
That was one of the best. Oh,
All right.
God.
Yeah, good
That
watch
was a-
along. Right? Yeah, we get 10 predicting Weghorst scoring. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a cool
Then Arcade
finish.
pushed it in. There was a
I
dummy.
cannot believe I
Yeah.
actually.
yeah, but I think Ake will still get an assist because
Guys,
he was
that
still-
is that is a good goal. Yes, yes, or not? Clinical, on target. You get what I'm saying?
Was that actually Weghorst? Is that somebody? Is that his twin? Maybe.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just not convinced it's him, guys. Great
I think
finish.
Weghorst
I'm
does have a
good.
sibling. If I'm not mistaken, Weghorst does have a sibling who plays as
Ryan, it's Lewandowski in you know. It looks like
that's-
Lewandowski.
Please. Oh my goodness. Oh. And Poland fans with their heads in the hand.
Yeah.
Are Poland going to get another? Are gonna claw the way back, or is it gonna finish this? Making
Yeah.
some more substitutions
might-
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Lewandowski because they're using all five.
They can't take bringing on Lewandowski. They've already done the 3 changes.
That was third. That was
No,
the
it's 5.
third.
It's up to 5.
Yeah, the final
So-
change. Yeah, it's done. Look at Weghorst.
Yes,
is
they
so
have a
happy,
final
right?
change, but yeah. But then that's the thing. I mean, you know, we've seen it in so many matches
Now it's
for a
just
long
full
time.
attack.
You've always got to make sure you have your big target man to bring on as a sub. I know Peter Crouch obviously was never really given the confidence by Fabio Capello in 2010. And Ryan, you might remember seeing that fellow play. If you had to choose between Weghorst and Peter Crouch, I'm sure you'd take Weghorst any day of the week and twice on a Sunday.
How about who's that? Emil Heskey.
I mean, that is
Peter
a
Crouch.
choice. That man. I mean, they're both very
Yeah.
poor.
It's
And
up. Yeah, but clinical, right? On target.
he's clinical. Yeah, he's clinical for
Yeah.
once. So
He must not go off the defender.
And it's
was-
Berezinski, the experienced Berezinski who's come on for Salomon, who I think has a bit of an injury issue.
Van der Ven's coming on.
There we go.
Yeah, probably to defend the lead now, and it's Nathan Ake.
Yeah.
Probably the little bit of injury.
So I think Van de Ven is going on as left back. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be because that's where Aki were playing. Oh, through.
Oh, VDV. We got VDV for the last 5 minutes or so.
Mickey Van de Ven, Mickey Van de Ven.
Poland need to try and get. They might just go for it now. They've got nothing to lose, but they can't get the ball at the moment.
Yeah.
And Poland.
I cannot believe. Still can't believe that.
Yeah. Ball through. Who's this on the right side? I don't know. Oh, great skill. But,
Finn
oh, that's not a foul, Ghetto. Yeah, play on. And now Poland needs to come forward. Now,
Okay,
quick play.
VDV has come on for Ake.
Oh,
Alright.
there's just no quality up at the top of the pitch for Poland. And now
You just give it away so easily.
Weghorst.
Poland.
Oh,
What is he doing, this referee?
ever since Weghorst has come on, he scored a goal, won a free kick for his team. Man of the match, Weghorst.
No.
But being serious, I think Szczesny has been really good for Poland.
Yeah.
Even though yes, he did concede 2 goals, one being a deflection. But I think Szczesny kept Poland competitive in this game. I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
say.
Both goals, they weren't his fault, were they?
Yeah.
Mm.
As for the Dutch man of the match, well,
Look at Lewandowski trying to G up his teammates that are on the pitch, but they still need to have the ball and they just can't get hold of it. The Holland are just passing it around. The goalkeeper now.
Any of you staying awake for the England game?
Yeah, of course.
I
well, the game's at
Staying
9
awake.
o'clock
It's
for
at
me.
1 o'clock in the afternoon for me.
Well, I am in England. So
He's
Yeah, I'm in Spain, so we have the same time.
He's talking to the Malaysians here.
Oh, chance.
Oh, great save!
What
Oh,
a save!
Oh! I'm just.
Wow, that was looking.
Why is the
What
guy
time's the
still
game for you, Eugene?
Huh?
What time's the England game on for you?
3 a.m. 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing a watch along for that game. That's why I decided to do a watch along for this game. Because most probably half of the world is doing a watch along for the England game, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie. I think I know. I'm gonna.
yeah, no
Oh,
filter. Right?
Charlie, yeah,
I'll
Charlie
go
will be
bother
doing
Charlie will be
one.
doing
Yeah.
one. Who else
Yeah.
is
Does
doing
Charlie have a channel now?
No
Yeah,
filter.
no filter.
Yes. Yes, he does. He's
No
doing very
filter.
well for himself on that
You know
channel. Building up his subscribers very quickly, and yeah, he's doing well.
What's the channel's name?
No
No filter
filter
FC.
FC.
Oh, that's Charlie's channel.
Oh, that's a good
Poland
save.
need to hurry. What are they doing? It's
Right.
waiting for Holland now. Dumfries on this side. He's just taking his
Okay.
time. Come on, referee, do something.
How many minutes injury time is added on now?
5 minutes.
All right.
No, yeah, fine.
Oh, Poland now
Okay,
come
that
forward.
was
Van der Ven plays the ball. And it's gone off. Poland player throwing. Again, time wasting from Holland.
Yeah. Tomorrow is Monday. It's a public holiday here in Malaysia.
I
And
wish
usually-
Tuesday was a public holiday too, but
Long ball. Poland
No,
get the
today
ball
is public holiday
forward.
in, the-
Play ball
the
forward.
North State.
Van der Ven in there.
I wish it was here as well.
Oh my goodness, it's up in the air constantly now.
Half my colleagues are gonna be absent.
Oh, Poland now come forward on the right hand side.
Ooh.
Poland now attacking speed. Oh, block, but it's come back. I don't know any of the players who put. I'm sorry, guys, but I can't. Oh, Van Dijk, sorry,
Ah,
bundled over. A bit dramatic. That I don't think it was as bad as he made out.
free kick.
No, I'm not sure about
VDB is there on the left, right? Okay.
Yeah.
He's isolated on the far end there.
Beautiful.
that. More time to wind down the clock. Here, Poland going to get one more chance. I love commentating. I don't know if you can tell about them. Oh my god. Be helpful if I knew the names of the players. Poland have the
How many
ball.
minutes have added?
Ball.
So how many minutes of added time been given? Looks like 5 to
Five.
me.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, now Poland comes down the right side. Play it across, but it's no.
Yeah, the pull down VD. Pull
And now
down
Poland
VD.
now have a shot from
Oh.
distance, and it's an easy save
Oh,
for Bruggen
probably like
in the Netherlands goal. A very solid keeper for Brighton.
1:30 p.m. Oh yeah. Oh, in Mexico. 1:30 p.m. That's weird, Andreas.
Very
Yeah.
underrated keeper because he's at Brighton, but a very good keeper at that for Bruggen.
Yeah, it's 1 p.m. for me.
1 p.m. for you. If I'm not mistaken, Andreas is in Mexico, right? So yeah.
Chesney now in a rush to take. He's going to have to just launch it forward. Time's running out. 2.5 minutes left. No, just get it.
Oh. Almost
Oh,
gave it
See
away.
what you mean?
A very casual clearance there from the Polish
Oh, they
keeper.
lose the ball again.
Sheds.
Okay, there's a shot.
Poland
God.
messing around at the back. They just need to go long. They've still got the ball
Or just
though.
have the
Stay
ball.
long.
Keep the ball and attack.
Over to the right side.
Oh, no.
Van der Ven up in the air, heads out for a throw on his right side. They need to hurry up. 2 minutes to go.
5 extra minutes.
Probably have like one or two more chances.
Oh,
Block.
and
Clear.
now Szczesny dashing out of his goal, and he needs to play it long now. Why? Did he
Dan,
stop?
are you
That's
in Philippines now? Or are you
Yo, tennis in Spain.
Oh, I'm in Spain. So I have pretty good timings for the game because we're on the same time zone as Germany.
Oh,
So 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock is the English game.
Dumfries.
And it's still
now-
sunny. Well, it's not sunny right now, but
is
yeah.
not good news for Poland. Looks like
So hopefully, if
That would
Spain
be
does
it.
make the final, I could go to Madrid for the fan zone maybe.
who's
If
just
Spain
dropped
go-
out? Who's just dropped out?
Hey, Chang has just dropped out.
Oh,
Oh, Chang is back.
oh yeah.
Chang dropped himself out, yeah. But don't end the stream, Chang, right?
Lewandowski giving his teammates encouragement. That's what you like to see from the touchline. Even if he's not playing, he's still as a fan on the bench. Poland need to get the ball forward. 1 minute to go. Come on, I'm getting a bit carried away, guys.
So Venkos winning a tackle and keeping the ball back.
All right, Scott. Go on now.
I cannot believe
That's
Venkos.
10, not me. He's the big Weghorst fan.
Poland try and get the ball
Just for
back.
today.
They just need to launch it now.
I mean, I don't think the Dutch will go like the furthest they can go is maybe quarterfinal.
30 seconds left. Poland running out of time for an equaliser. An equaliser will prove crucial if they are to get through the group.
The next game
Otherwise-
is Austria.
They're on the back foot already. You don't want to be losing your first game because it puts you on the back foot. Poland coming forward now. A strike from distance. Good save from Verbruggen.
Zalewski there, the Roma wonder kid.
A great strike, maybe too straight at him, but
That's
a
really
decent strike either the same. And Verbruggen just parries up
gotta
in
be
the
it.
air and gathers. And that'll be that. That'll be that. Oh, it's over. It's over. It is
All right.
more
finished.
time.
Uh,
Venkos the winner.
Weghorst goal predicted by
wow,
10,
that was good
right?
from Poland.
10 predicted it, guys. But guys, it was a good game, right? And tell the truth, it wasn't an exciting game.
I think the first half was better.
I think it was exciting, to be honest.
I think it had its moments, I think. It had its moments, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't a
exciting
free
game
flowing
overall.
kind of back and forth kind of attack. Okay, now I see the last shot. But what
The
I
last
felt
one
is
was
that
good.
it was more like the Dutch having all of the possession, attacking but couldn't score, and Poland just got one, and then the Dutch gets the equalizer, and then of course, if Poland came out and played more, then it would be an exciting game. I think because they did show that they could come out and play, right, and cause the Dutch problems. But I'll just go around the panel, right? 10, you made that wonderful prediction, right? Your thoughts on this game?
I mean, Poland actually did better than I think most of us expected. I think it'll be tough for them in this group, considering they have fans in the final game. And we'll see how they do against Austria. And we'll see how Austria fans do tomorrow night. But as for Netherlands, I think we know why Netherlands aren't really that high on people's list to do well. And that's because of the clinical edge. Now, today, happy that Veghorst scored, but how many times will Veghorst do that? Especially in the big moments. Yes, he did in the quarterfinal of the World Cup, but will he do that if Netherlands make a semifinal, a final? Will he do that? That's the big question, and that's why I think the furthest Netherlands would go is at most quarterfinal. If super lucky, I say semi. But in terms of winning the tournament for the Dutch, maybe not. As for Poland, I mean, a lot of people, I have them finishing bottom of the group, but not to be like the worst team ever. But I mean, Poland showed fight, but as I said, so far in this tournament, quality prevails. The Dutch have more quality, and it prevailed. and that's how this tournament's panning out. Quality prevails so far, but we'll see in about an hour or so when Slovenia maybe beats Denmark, but we'll see. But
Okay. Yeah. And Ryan, thanks for being on the first time on our channel. Right, your thoughts on the game today?
Yeah, no, thank you for having me, and it's been enjoyable. I know I kind of said that I was just going to nip on for a few minutes, but then I decided to stay because I thought, no.
You're always welcome.
But anyway, yeah, no, my thoughts on the game. Yeah, look, I think just kind of echo what was said before. I think, like I said, Netherlands, I think deserved to win in the end, but like I say, the fact that they have had so many chances and just failed to put them away. As they go through the group and into the knockouts, maybe if they get through, I do kind of think that they're not going to go as further than the last 16. But yeah, I wasn't that impressed by Holland. They played good football, but not great. Poland, I think you've got to put into perspective as well. Poland, obviously, without their star man in Lewandowski, and I think they still managed to score. They gave a good go of it, but just came up short in the end. I do think that quality that's been mentioned before, that quality just allowed the Netherlands to get the win. But I was a bit surprised with Poland's approach, like I said earlier, when they went 1-0 up. They seemed to they just seemed to kind of sit back for me, and they were losing it too much, and they wasn't trying to get that second goal, which I always think you should do. But anyway, I'm waffling on quite a bit here, but I hope you get the gist of what I'm saying. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the game. Not an exciting game overall, but still intriguing in moments, still exciting. It still had its moments, but not as exciting as maybe I thought it would be with these two sides. But yeah, good game.
All right. Okay. Scott, thanks for being on. Your thoughts too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I think Poland kind of did what you need to do if you're trying to get the upset. They, like I said earlier, they got that set piece goal. They hung around and gave themselves a chance to try to get a result. But at the end, when you don't have Lewandowski there, I think we just saw that their lack of really the game changers, or the lack of somebody who can reliably put the ball in the back of the net, just limits what they can do. And I think for Holland or Netherlands, similarly, they did, as much as they wasted chances, they did what you want to do in a game like that, and they got the goal at the end. And that's what you really need to do in these tournaments, is at the start, is get those games, win the games you're supposed to win early on, and hopefully you build through it. But I think if you're a Dutch fan, you're really, really worried about what you were probably concerned about at the start of the tournament, is where are those goals going to come from? Who's going to step up? And today, as much as Ten's favorite Weghorst showed up at the end there, I think that you're worried that there's nobody up front for the Dutch that really can take over the game and get them a goal when they really need it. So one thing to get that goal against Poland at the end, but I think, as the other guy said, are you going to get that goal against France? Are you going to get that goal against Germany? Are you going to get that goal against Spain, England, and the better sides? And I think that's where Netherlands are going to be. I think they'll make it through, but I don't think they'll do much once they get to the tougher games.
Okay. And Andreas, yes, if the next time I'm going on, I'll let you know. Right, if you want to come on, I'll put the link into the chat. Right, thanks for being here, and thanks for your support. And Elias, your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it was an okay game. I think nothing very exciting, but still, what I like about Poland was they were trying quite a bit. They took their chances, but in the end, I think the Netherlands were lucky to win the game, well deservedly as well. But yeah, I think it wasn't a bad effort from Poland. Yeah, Levy out.
Okay. And Mani? Are you around, Mani?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. I had to just, nip off for a little bit, but I'm back. And yeah, I mean, I can't really say too much about the game. It was, I predicted that the Netherlands would win. I was expecting a much easier win. A lot of what everyone has said about the lack of quality in the final third, the lack of clinicality, it's There's certainly valid concerns, but there's also a big part of me that just thinks that, once they continue to get into their stride, they will be much, a little bit more dangerous in a way. And I don't think they're certainly not going to. They may not go too far in the tournament. I agree with a lot of people that the second round would probably be the height of their journey. It would be as far as they could go. Maybe the quarterfinals if they're lucky, but I just don't think there just doesn't seem to be that cohesion yet. But having said that, I think they will start to, really grow into it. And it was important, as a lot of people have said, to, get that first win under your belt. And once now that they've gotten that, I think they should just focus on making sure they do whatever they need to do. But as far as Poland are concerned, you can consider them sentimental favorites, but there's a reason why I have them finishing at the bottom of their group. And I just don't think that I just don't think that they'll have enough quality, especially not without Lewandowski. They are going to have some more difficult tests as well against France and even an Austrian team under a certain Ralf Rangnick, who will be, they're obviously going to be very well drilled, and they're going to, they're going to be a bit of a tough nut for the Poles to crack. So the Netherlands did what they needed to do, and they can just be happy to put this out of their way. Their big tests, of course, will come up against Austria and France. I don't see them doing too well against France, but then football is a bit of a funny old game. We've seen the French team look sublime at times and absolutely subpar a few others. So anything can happen in tournament football. But good game, good watch along, and I've heard of coming fashionably late, but this takes the biscuit.
You got me good. Yeah, I'm just going through the last part here. And
He left.
And then he leaves. Okay, Nipun. Maybe you're in the chats. I'll see you later. Right, but okay, guys. The last part, I'm going to do this right. There are 2 games coming up. And let me get Nipun back in again. Hold on, guys. All right, Nipun, how you doing?
You're on mute. You're on mute.
No, jumping off good. Right. Anyway, let Nipun settle his technical issues. The last part here, there are 2 more games coming up. Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, England. Guys, give me a quick prediction, and at the same time, let me know where we can find you. If you have a channel, please plug your channel. If you don't, just do whatever you want to do. I'll go with 10 first. 10.
As for Slovenia, Denmark, I don't know. I the same thing I said about Hungary. I don't think Denmark are that good. The World Cup showed, and I think it will continue. I think I'll say a draw, 1-1, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get the first shock of the tournament from Slovenia. As for England, I think they win 3-0 against Serbia, and people say it's coming home. Oh, the family's doing that against Iceland. Actually, I think will not win the Euros at some point, but England will go for it. And then, so I'm saying draw, but I wouldn't be surprised with Slovenia winning and England winning comfortably. In a similar style to like a Spain-Croatia game, I would say.
So what you're saying, it's going to be a draw for Denmark and Slovenia?
Yeah, I'll say that, but don't be surprised if Slovenia wins.
Okay. And of course, then you say England wins, right? Okay, just give me the scoreline then.
Slovenia, Denmark, I'll say 1-1. England 3-0 against Serbia.
All right. And where can we find you after that?
On my YouTube channel over here. That's my YouTube channel, and my Twitter. Basically everything is here. Twitter, YouTube.
So if you guys look for 10 Ditum, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
10 Ditum. Okay.
And I have very good predictions. I mean, today kind of proved it.
Yeah.
Oh, behave yourself.
And Ryan, it's a pleasure, right? First time on the show, right? Give me your Denmark Slovenia, England, and Serbia, and of course, plug your channel.
Yeah, of course. Like, as I said earlier, thank you for having me on. I've really enjoyed it. It's great to be on finally. Obviously, something I can engage with. Obviously, not being a Spurs fan, obviously I can kind of engage with obviously international football. So yeah, it's great. For the Slovenia-Denmark game, I'm going to go for a Denmark win. I think that Denmark have got the quality. You know, the likes of Højlund. I think Højlund is going to have a fantastic tournament for me. You know, I think he will get a goal or two maybe today. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 Denmark. I don't think Slovenia are going to score. I just don't see anything other than Denmark win.
Wait, hold on. Doesn't Slovenia have Sesko or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. But again, I go back to it. I just don't. I just think. Yeah, I mean, I just think Denmark will be solid. I don't think he will score. But yeah, I know they do have Sesko. He's a very good player, but that's the only player I see as a real threat. And I don't know if I'm doing Slovenia disservice there, but I don't really know anybody else from the Slovenian team. Maybe I do, but I haven't had a look at the lineup yet. But Jan Oblak, the goalkeeper, actually.
Oh, Oblak,
Oblak.
Anyway, I'm waffling, but I do think Denmark do win this game. I'm going for a 2-0. And then for the England game, look, I think it's going to be a tight game. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be close. So for me, I'm going to go I'm going to stick with my prediction. I'm going to go for a 2-1, but I think it's going to be a late goal by Serbia. I don't think it's going to. I think we're going to have a. We're going to.
The lineups are out, by the way.
Yeah. No, it's going to be something like Weghorst scores again, right?
Yeah, it's going to be
maybe like.
Yeah, but no, I will not. I feel so silly, but I still stick by my word, guys. Weghorst is not a very good striker. He will not do anything else in this tournament. Mark my words. Maybe you just don't listen to me. But anyway, that's my predictions. You can find me on my channel. Huddersfield Town on TV is a bit of a long-winded name, but you know it is what it is. So that is my local team, of course, by the way, guys, Huddersfield. So yeah, I support them all my life. So, and then.
But he's a Spurs fan, right?
No, I am not a Spurs.
I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I just engage with a lot of football content creators, and I just like talking football basically. But yeah, you can find me on my channel. Like I say, I'm doing a bit of the Euros. I don't know if I'm going to do any watch songs yet. Possibly, I'm not too sure yet. I am feeling like I should. I'm doing like previews, reviews. But anyway, I'm waffling on now. But yeah, have me on. And yeah, that's it from me.
Okay. All right. And Mani?
Yeah, I'll be quick with my predictions. Denmark to beat Slovenia 2-1. I really don't think Oblak is as good now as he used to be. He might be getting on a little bit. And the Danes, yes, they had a poor World Cup, but I do believe that this time around they're starting to get together, and they always have a knack of doing well in the Euros. Former champions in 1992, and they've been quarterfinalists, semi-finalists on an almost regular basis since.
Nations League winner.
Oh.
Yeah, they won the Nations League as well, right?
No, it was
Forgot
Spain.
about that. Spain who won it, I think.
It was.
Yeah.
It was
Denmark didn't win the Nations League. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
They won the Euros.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That was,
that was
long time
obviously
ago.
that was a long time ago, and Casper's father was the anchor man for that team, so he'll be hoping to emulate his famous father.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry.
And as for England Serbia, I share Ryan's view that it will be a tough game, and big up to him for his preview of that earlier on today. And I'm going to go for a tight 2-1 win. We're going to need to make sure we get behind that Serbian defense very frequently. I know their goalkeeper, who happens to be Sergei Milinkovic-Savic's younger brother, Vanya, really big fella. Doesn't get down too well, though. He can be beaten. So we're going to have to make sure we don't play how the Dutch played today. Be more clinical. And no channels for me. Yeah. Well, first of all, if you want to answer, no channels of my own, but you can catch me on several other channels on YouTube. Big up to you, Sir Eugene. Thanks for calling me on. Big up to Ryan, of course, Huddersfield Town Fan TV. I was on his one of his watch-alongs earlier on. That was the England-Iceland game, and giving my rather long-winded post-mortem and sharing in my disgust and disdain for our manager. supposedly the most successful manager in history. Ah,
You know,
ah,
Southeast out, right?
yeah. Other channels, big up as well to Nippon. I was on his Eurocast not too long ago, and I think he might be doing another one later on this week. So I hope to join that.
Say if anyone wants to join.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nippon. Oh, yeah, we can hear you now, Nippon. That's good. I'll come to you, Nippon.
Yeah.
Right, but
Yeah,
you done
and
one?
I'll just say my goodbyes. Delboy
Yeah.
TV, where Eugen made a memorable appearance not too long ago. That was for the North London Derby. Also, Coach's Corner, and several other channels. I'm actually about to head on to Mr. B Talks England Cricket to discuss the England cricket team and our rather fortunate passage into the knockout stages of the T20
Sorry, don't talk
World
about
Cup.
cricket with me, please.
I'm not talking about that. And up the cherries in all departments. We did a preview for the tournament. Do check that out whenever you can. Eugen, you were on that channel too. If you can check out that video, I was having a right go with a Southgate fan, and it was good fun. And several other channels that are.
There are fans who like Southgate.
Yes, there is. There is. Sadly,
Must be
There
Spurs fans. Must be Spurs fans who like Levy.
No, this one's a Leicester City fan. This one's a
fans
Leicester
that
City
accept
fan.
mediocrity, and it's going to be Chris from Leicester Till I Die TV.
Is it Wayne?
Okay,
Is it Wayne? Is it Wayne? Is it Wayne?
I had to cringe
not
when I
really.
heard him say
But,
stuff.
Yeah, so there are several other channels. There are several other channels where you can find me, and I don't really have the time to name them all because I have to split. But thanks a lot for having me
right,
come
buddy,
on.
take
And
care. I'll catch up with you
I'm
later,
always
right?
happy as an Arsenal. I'm always happy as an Arsenal fan to come on a Tottenham fan channel because I don't believe in banter. I don't believe in disrespect. I come in peace, and we have great discussions. Long may that continue. Eugen, as always, Terima kasih. Take care, everyone. I'll catch you all soon.
Big up.
Bye.
Big up.
Yeah.
Eugene, who are you supporting in the Euros?
England.
Nippon.
I thought you'd be one of those people who'd be jumping on the bandwagon for our downfall.
Oh no, I support England because the thing is that due to my history with the country and brought up, spent some time there and all that, so I've been supporting England all my life, more or
You
less.
spent some time in England before?
Yeah, we're a long time ago when I was very, very young. But okay, we'll go beyond that. Elias, it's your turn.
Yeah, so I think for the Slovenia-Denmark game, I would go for 2-1 Denmark. I think one of the goals would come from Eriksson or Højbjerg because they have been in form lately for Denmark. And yeah, the next game, I think the England-Serbia game, I think it will be 2-1 Serbia. I think Vlahovic will score two goals, and then one goal from maybe Kane will score one, and then it will be a win for Serbia. Yeah. Sorry, that's not the real prediction. It was just to piss off some British fans. I think.
Yes, Elias, you did your job.
You're really
You
doing
did
a
your
good job in
there.
pissing us off by your subheading.
Just stop.
I think
yes.
Stop the banter.
I won't even support England. I think
Stop
they win
this.
these
Yeah, I
Nonsense,
know.
Elias.
Yeah, I think it's gonna
No.
be the other way around. I think it will be 2 goals, maybe from 2 goals for England. I think Kane will score 1, and maybe 1 would come from Foden or maybe Cole Palmer, and then Vlahovic will score 1. I think for Serbia. So 2-1 win for England. I think.
All right. And your channel?
Don't find me on my channel, please. Too much trouble you guys give me.
Okay. Elias doesn't want to plug his channel. Scott, your predictions for the games coming up? Scott, are you there?
Yeah, I never care for Denmark, so I'll cheer for them to lose, but I do think it'll be a 1-1 draw with that game. Denmark does have quality, but they seem to, when you have Pierre-Emile Højbjerg starting for you, you're not really that good at all. So
I was about to say Scott is saying that because Denmark has 1 Spurs player and 1 ex-Spurs legend.
when you have Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, you're always at risk of losing. But I'll say 1-1 for that one. And I don't hate England, and I'm not English, so I don't have all the I can't think of all the bad history of it. So I actually think England are going to cruise through their group easily. I think they're going to really easily win their group. And I think today will be
Can you say
one
that
of the
again,
easy
Scott?
wins, 3-1. What's that?
You know why Scott is saying that? You know why Scott?
Guys, one at a time.
Sorry.
Yeah, Scott, you were saying what? England is going to win 3-1.
I think I'll say England 3-1.
Okay.
I know Southgate is a terrible manager. And if they had even a mediocre manager, like not even a great manager like Poch or someone like that, but if they had a mediocre manager, I think England I would have England going to the finals. If they had an elite world-class manager like Poch, I think I might have them winning it. But with Southgate there, I think he's going to hold them back. But I think with this group, there's not a lot of quality in this group, and I think they'll easily cruise through it. Today, a 3-1 win, they'll have a mistake because their defense always is at risk of making a mistake. But I don't think that the game will be really close or much of a concern at all.
All right.
Can I add on to that? Scott is saying that because England didn't take any Spurs player this time with them, so that's why.
No, I actually support England most of the time because of how many Spurs players they've traditionally had. Like traditionally, Spurs, back before we had a big spine of the team, but now we don't.
One of them.
Gary Lineker, for example, Glenn Hoddle, Gary Lineker, Paul Gascoigne.
Yeah, we had a lot of good ones, right?
Spurs in the history of history, I think, has given most players for
I think
England.
even had Teddy Sheringham.
Yeah, Teddy Sheringham. We had a lot of guys. Okay, Nippon, since you come in last, right? I'm going to give this to you. Let me know your thoughts on the game that happened. Did you watch it? And then give me the predictions to the next two games coming up: Denmark, Slovenia, England, Serbia, and of course, after that, just plug your channel.
I didn't really have time to watch the game because I was doing some stuff for Father's and Mother's Day.
Okay, fair.
Sorry, Father's Day and my mum's birthday. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, but I will try and catch the highlights of it later. But yeah,
Okay.
I have to say, from what I've been hearing, Holland were not clinical at all. And I even have a lot of Dutch fans saying that they're not going to win the tournament.
Okay. All right. And your predictions for the next two games coming up?
Denmark, Slovenia. I'm going with a 2-1 win for the Danes. And England, Serbia. I'm going for 3-2 England.
3-2 England.
And I said we actually go down 2 goals, but then we mount that comeback.
All right. That's going to be exciting, right? Coming back from 2 goals down. And Nippon, where can we find you? Are you doing any shows lately?
Yeah. I'll be doing one on Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. UK time. I don't know how early you wake up, Eunice. Maybe you can pop up if you're awake.
10:30 UK time. That's about my God, 10:30 UK time. Nah, I'm not awake yet. We'll see how to work that out later. But guys,
Going for at least 2 hours, so maybe you'll be awake during the show.
yeah, I'll if I'm awake, I'll let you know. Right.
Okay.
Okay. And Adrian, now I'm not going to do the Denmark watch along. Right. After this, most probably I need to go and take a rest and then get ready for the England game, because the England game, our time here in Southeast Asia is 3 a.m. Right. But luckily tomorrow is a public holiday and I don't start work until Tuesday. Guys, thanks for being on. Right. Most probably my next watch along, you will just have to press the notification bell if you're a subscriber. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to Tenditum channel, to Ryan's channel, Huddersfield Town TV, Elias Doesn't Care, and of course Nippon, his NS Sports channel. Right, guys, thanks for being here. And all you guys, thanks for being here. Let me put out the ending of this. And guys, this is going to be noisy. Yeah, put down your earphones.